It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Bee, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the KVJ show. Happy Thursday, y'all. Yeah. There we go now. Getting ahead to the weekend. Looking forward to it. No, Virginia going to be heading out of town. She's going a little Mardi Gras action. She's going to be gone first part of next week.
I am. We are in full packing mode and getting everything ready. And
you got your own preparation. You getting ready because you like kind of watching what you're eating. Laid off the booze for a little while. I think Jaybird's also kind of getting ready. Seems like he's kind of gearing up for a big Tuesday.
I am.
Fat Tuesday.
Game face is on, baby. If Kevin's not going to get fat with me, Denny's will, and I'll make him.
He's so thrilled. I got to tell you, there is something that kind of tripped me up a little bit. Got to get ready for something before Fat Tuesday. Tomorrow is National Pizza Day.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we got to blow it out tomorrow on the show.
I'm like, yeah, it's National Pizza Day. I'm like,
all right, it's getting,
might have to have a cheat day tomorrow.
Tomorrow's a big day for the KVJ show.
But we got to do it right. Got to do it right. You know, it's like, okay, what are we going to do? What are we going to get? Like, the worst thing ever would be like to not have a good pizza on National Pizza Day.
I know I'm going to do it right. I guess you need to look in the man in the mirror. Are you going to do it right?
Well, I want to make sure I do it right. Maybe I need some help. I don't want to do it wrong. I'd be real upset.
Will you be his pizza consultant?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, hired. Totally.
All right, just the man for the job.
I really would be the best pizza consultant.
Yeah. The Olympics kickoff tonight. Is anyone at all excited?
No.
No, me neither.
Didn't even know they were kicking off.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Yeah, the opening ceremonies are tomorrow night, which I don't even get. I guess it's timing and whatever, so I don't know. They're going to do, like, I don't know, figure skating or something.
Is this the one where they do the snowboards as well, all the extreme?
I don't know. I really have no idea. I mean, I'm not too, like, you know, a lot of people get really jacked into the Olympics.
It's true. A lot of people love it.
Love it. Yeah. Hey, I know I'm in the minority here. But it's normally like Summer Olympics, you know, people were jacked about. These are the winter ones. So, I mean, you know, in South Florida, how big are the Winter Olympics? I don't know. I mean, I know you got some people from up north down here, but, I mean, the native Floridian, do you care about the Winter Olympics? What do you know about winter sports?
I know that one redheaded dude is always in it. Is it Sean?
The Flying Tomato.
Flying Tomato.
I didn't know his name. I just know they call him a Flying Tomato.
I think it's Sean Wright.
It doesn't sound right.
I'm Jason.
You're
Sean wrong.
I think it is Sean
White. Not right.
Okay. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I know nothing about the Olympics.
Well, you just proved it.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, coming up in just a second, I will let you know. It sounds like people are coming forward that used to work with Scott Baio. They want to throw their statements in the ring, but you got to be careful too because everybody brings their own bias, and if somebody has something bad to say about Scott Baio, maybe it's because they had a bad experience with him and they don't like him. And
well, you got to make sure too it just doesn't turn into like, okay, let's just sit down and talk about every bad thing Scott Baio's ever done. You know,
because there's no doubt he could have been a jerk for sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Did he take advantage of somebody? Does that have anything to do with the fact that he was a jerk to other people?
Because he is a jerk. Scott Baio, there's a lot of people who don't like Scott Baio without any of these charges.
Yeah.
Before we get into Scott Baio as a jerk, Alec Baldwin, speaking of jerks, is in recovery after hip replacement surgery. I didn't even realize this. He is 59, and they say he's doing well. They shared the news on Instagram that he had to go through a whole entire hip replacement. Wow. His wife, a yoga instructor, is expecting their 4th child together right now. Have you watched her yoga videos?
No,
Kind of amazing.
Are they really?
Yeah, she's
Worth
pretty.
watching, you're saying?
Well, I just know what you guys like.
Oh, okay.
You would definitely be into.
You know this crowd?
I do. I know my audience.
All right, well, we'll check it out.
I highly recommend her yoga videos.
All right.
In other news, it looks like Quincy Jones, we talked about this the other day. I think in your older age, you just kind of lose your filter and you just kind of just start saying whatever you want. You start revealing details that maybe you would have kept in the vault if you had your sensibilities about
Well,
you.
you're probably just like, you know what? My time's almost up. I don't care what people think anymore. I'm just going to be me.
I don't know how much of this is real and how much of this is Quincy Jones is losing his mind a little bit, but
I don't know, but if like everything he said is gospel, man, it's some crazy stuff.
crazy stuff.
He's trashing Michael Jackson, saying Michael Jackson stole a lot of pieces of music.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we have a little clip of Quincy.
Well, here's what we got. We've got Quincy Jones saying that Michael Jackson stole the intro to, I believe, is it Billie Jean? And he's saying he stole it from Donna Summers.
Okay.
So you got both of them here.
All right, here's the Billie Jean. Y'all know this pretty well. I can't help my hips just when
I know.
You hear that? I can't stop them now. You see, it's like until the music
Be
stops.
careful. That's how Alec Baldwin got in trouble.
No, you're right. I can't stop it. I got to turn the music off. I just can't. The hips just won't lie. Come on. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah.
It does make you want to move, doesn't it?
I can't stop them hips when I get that fired up. All right, here's the Donna Summer. This is State of Independence. Hips ain't moving yet. I don't know. I'm no Quincy Jones, but I'm not really hearing it.
That sounds nothing like it.
No.
Unless I read the
My
story.
hips don't lie, baby. My hips weren't moving.
Did I read that story wrong? That sounds nothing like the two.
No, you read it right.
Quincy, okay, he's been talking a lot. And he also talked about how he believed that Michael Jackson killed JFK.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but he names names because a lot of people believe that the mafia was involved, and that's what he ties it to, is that there was like mafia involvement. I think he threw out Frank Sinatra's name. You know, he was talking all kinds of stuff.
Michael Jackson. How old was Michael Jackson when Kennedy got
No, he
No,
talked about
yeah.
Michael Jackson. He
Yeah,
also
no.
talked about who he claims killed JFK.
Oh.
Not
Yeah.
that Mike. I'm sorry.
Michael Jackson killed JFK?
What a bombshell of a story. How's
What?
that not the lead?
What?
No, he talks about Michael
Oh my
Jackson.
gosh. What?
He claims who killed JFK.
Guy, okay.
Sorry, I read that wrong. That was my fault. And also talks about dating Ivanka Trump.
Yeah.
Did they date? Is this true?
I guess,
That's what
according to
he's-
him.
That's just kind of like, if what he's saying is gospel, I mean, it's some fascinating stuff. The Ivanka Trump, not too much, and he rags on Trump a little bit. The Michael Jackson, didn't really hear that. Beatles were terrible musicians, doesn't surprise me.
Whatever.
Yeah, he said Paul McCartney can't play bass and Ringo was horrible on drums.
Paul McCartney can't play bass.
Yeah.
Am I fighting
Jones?
with Quincy Jones?
You're fighting with Quincy Jones.
He's not here.
Yeah. No, the Quincy Jones, to me, what was interesting was the JFK. Because, it was a mobster you'd heard, Sam Giancana, which I think was named around that whole time, and Frank Sinatra was in on the whole thing. And then he's like, oh, we need to stop talking about it.
Frank Sinatra's always been linked to a bunch of different crimes.
A bunch of mob
Oh,
stuff,
blue
yeah.
eyes.
I don't think that's a big shock for anybody. Like, wait,
I'm just
Frank
glad.
Sinatra was tied into the mob?
I'm just glad Michael Jackson's not a person of interest in that case.
Sorry. That's what happens when you don't see the comma.
We're on the KVJ show. Michael Jackson killed JFK. Gosh, we got to remake the movie.
Sarah Gilbert is reading this statement. Now, this is from, I guess, someone who worked on the set with Scott Baio back in the day. He was a kid back then. This is what he had to say about Scott Baio and working with him. Now, does this mean that Scott Baio's a molester? Who knows?
This is a statement read by
Sarah Gilbert from The Talk.
Working on the set of Charles in Charge from age 11 to 15 was no picnic. It was a toxic environment. I witnessed Scott Baio acting inappropriately towards Nicole Eggert during my first year of working on the show. I walked in on them together behind the set. Nicole was on Scott's lap, and he did not appreciate my intrusion. He yelled at me and called me various homophobic slurs. Growing up on the show, I received regular verbal attacks, mental abuse, and I also suffered a physical assault at the hands of Scott Baio.
bombshell. The crowd's like, what?
The crowd can't believe it, Virginia.
Yeah.
All right, but I mean, if this
Yeah.
kid is saying he witnessed inappropriate sexual stuff, that
Yeah.
certainly is pertinent to
It
the
is, yeah.
conversation. It's not just about Scott Baio being a jerk.
For sure.
Right.
He's saying he saw inappropriate stuff between Nicole and Scott, and it's a very valid statement. So, Scott could be in trouble.
Interesting.
And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day. Brought to you by Paws in the Park. It happens this Sunday, downtown West Palm Beach along the waterfront. All kinds of fun for you and your furry friend, including a splash jumping pool, pet psychics, a pet photo booth,
Thank you.
and the Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital Family Fun Zone. We'll see you out there this Sunday starting at 11.
Thinking about getting a food truck, y'all. Yep.
Yeah.
Food truck. Yep. I will give you my thoughts. You tell me good idea, bad idea next.
Watch the KVJ Show from home or on your mobile device on YouTube, Facebook, or kvjshow.com.
You know, there's a great new website, a wonderful resource for us right here in Palm Beach County, and it's free. It's local. It's free. I signed up last week, and what's really cool about it is when you go on, you create a profile for your family. I created a profile for my kids, and I get back age-specific local advice, local columns, great things, and awesome tips to help me out. Things like potty training, things like dealing with a picky eater, things like drowning prevention, all perfect things for me and for little Rocco right now at his age. The website is super easy. It's everyparentpbc.org/WRMF. It's a great thing, and it really is amazing. The Children's Services Council, they've really done a wonderful thing here because they've put all of your resources, all of your blogs, all of your information, health, growth, tips, they're all in one spot. It really does help us all do exactly what we want to do, which is be a better parent. So go on today. It's absolutely free. It is everyparentpbc.org/WRMF.
Y-Green would like to introduce you to the Allens.
We have done a new roof. We installed solar panels.
With Y-Green, the Allens found a better way to finance their home improvements for energy efficiency and storm protection.
We have a new AC unit.
Y-Green makes home improvement financing fast and affordable, with no money down, no payments for up to 17 months, and eligibility is based on home equity. Imagine what you can do. Call Y-Green at 1-866-IMAGINE or visit ygreen.com today.
1814 LX, 36-month lease, $24.95 down, 0 security deposit, 10K miles per year, all factory rebates to dealer, plus tax, tech, title, registration, WAC for JD Power. What information, visit jdpower.com. Ends 3/118.
It's West Palm Beach Kia's crazy 98 sale. Only at West Palm Beach Kia, 98 down or 98 a month on new 18 Kia Fortes. 17's highest ranked compact car and initial quality. Starting from 98 a month or 98 down through Sunday only at West Palm Beach Kia on South Military Trail. WestPalmBeachKia.com.
Yeah, I'm a sports guy. I love watching sports, and I love my Xfinity X1 DVR because it plugs me into everything great going on with sports. Voice control remote makes it easy to find my favorite teams or my favorite sports. It'll record them. It'll find them. It'll actually record the entire season for me. In fact, the interesting thing about it is it must have some kind of memory because as I go in to try to record my favorite teams, it's already set to record. I'm like, how did it know? It's just that smart. And if you want the latest sports scores, right there on your screen, you can pull it all up so you don't have to go online separately. Everything is right there for you. It's everything in one spot. And all you got to do is just say the words and it finds it all for you. Now, you can get this X1 DVR that's amazing for everything you want to watch. You can also get your Netflix and your YouTube on it. You also can sign up and get their internet, the fastest on the planet for all your devices, all your rooms, all the time. Gives you the Wi-Fi hotspot, so when you leave your house, you can watch your sports on the road. What could be better? Get it all today with the internet and the TV for just $59.99 a month for 12 months when you call 1-800-XFINITY or go to Xfinity.com for more details. Offer ends 2/28/18. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas.
Valentine's Day is coming, so show the furry love of your life some fun at Paws in the Park, presented by Animal Eye Specialty Clinic and Animal Allergy Skin and Ear Specialists. This Sunday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Downtown Waterfront Park, it's a free show featuring the Scent Hound Celebrity Dog Wash and, most important, the Rescue Area Take Me Home Adoption Zone. Bring your kids to play in the Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital Family Fun Zone. Visit Paws in the Park on Facebook for all the event details.
Sponsored by the all-new Mazda of Palm Beach, east on North Lake Boulevard and alternate A1A.
Ed Morse Delray Toyota is rolling out the red carpet for incredible savings. Get the VIP treatment during the 2018 Red Carpet Sales Event. Now is your chance to get a new low closeout price on the fan favorite 2018 Toyota Corolla. That's right, drive home the latest 2018 Toyota Corolla starting at just $14,900. Yes, only $14,900. And if you have bad credit, no problem. Ed Morse Delray Toyota lenders are on hand to help get you pre-approved today. The 2018 Red Carpet Sales Event is here, and so is the new low closeout price on 2018 Corollas. Don't miss your chance to drive home a 2018 Toyota Corolla today for just $14,900. So save the date and save big during the 2018 Red Carpet Sales Event at Ed Morse Delray Toyota today on Federal Highway between Linton and Yamato, or click delraytoyota.com. With approved credit plus tax tag title at $799 dealer fee. Pre-owned 2018 model. See dealer for details. Expires 2/28/18.
Make your home improvement dreams a reality at the West Palm Beach Home Show, Friday, February 16th through Sunday, February 18th at the South Florida Fairgrounds. At the Home Show, meet with experts in remodeling, kitchens, bathrooms, windows, roofing, hot tubs, general contracting, and so much more, all while checking out hundreds of fabulous home improvement companies. Shop and compare all day. Get the right answers and save. For hours and directions to the Home Show, visit westpalmhomeshow.com. Free admission to the Home Show is sponsored by Southeast Spas.
The Lynn University Fighting Knights are all about spirit, service, and strength. 23 national championships and 38 conference championships. Come out and experience a first-class game environment. Admission and parking are free. Text LYNN-U to 313131 for game tickets on your phone.
CL Kitchen's Wellington location has moved, and boy, have they moved on up. Come visit CL Kitchen's Bath & Closet's brand new beautiful showroom this Saturday from 10 till 5 p.m. for their grand opening off State Road 7 in the Home Depot Plaza. We own the factory.
Saw a friend of mine's wife at the gym last night. I said, I haven't seen him in a while. Where's he been? She's like, 10 days now he's had the flu. Been awful. Like pretty much 2 weeks he's been down and out. I went to Revitalive about maybe a week and a half ago because when I saw about the flu epidemic, I'm like, there's no way I can afford to get knocked out like that. That's crazy. I go all the time to boost up my immune system, and I never get sick. It's great. Plus, when I go to Revitalive, I get better vitamins than what I get at home. The stuff I take over the counter, 20% absorption, 100% with Revitalive, gives me more energy, a more youthful appearance, and I just absolutely feel fantastic. And they got a new location. It's right on Okeechobee Boulevard, City Place's South Tower, across the street from the new Restoration Hardware. Free valet is there. It's easy to find. They've also got one Indiantown Road in Jupiter, and online, it's revitaliv.com.
Ask yourself, do I love what I drive? If the answer is no, then it's time to fall in love with Brayman BMW. Now through Valentine's Day, 2018 BMW 320i sedans, $329 a month. 2018 BMW 530i sedans, $499 a month. Plus, get Club Brayman, the Drive What You Love sales event at Brayman BMW, West Palm Beach and Jupiter. BraymanBMW.com. Lease 36 months. Due $320i, $4,004. 530i, $4,924. No security deposit plus tax with approved credit.
All things KVJ and KVJ TV broadcasting daily on Facebook. Like the KVJ Show page.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you got on your mind today, Jay Bird?
Well, we've been really, the last, I'd say, month or so, really been trying to attack our Instagram and just trying to get more involved with our Instagram.
Yeah.
And I've been editing some of our older videos and putting them on there. And someone asked, hey, you should put the Rob Schneider fight, the interview up there for people who haven't seen it. I'm like, it's a great idea. So I put it in 2 parts. But I didn't realize what I was doing. I wasn't thinking. I tagged Rob Schneider in the post.
Oh, that's great.
It's at Rob Schneider, hashtag Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
And I mean, all of our nationers are going to his page and they're trashing him. And I didn't mean for it to go down that way.
He's like, what do I got to do to get away from this show?
I actually purposely heckle him, but you accidentally heckle him. We just look like Rob Schneider bullies.
Well,
yeah, like they can't let it go.
But it was at Rob Schneider, and then everyone's like, oh, this guy's the worst. Adam Sandler Chandler's your meal I mean, they're really trashing him.
Oh,
and
my
it's all at Rob Schneider all of a sudden out of the blue.
Oh, this is great.
This is an interview from 2009. He's probably like, what is going on
It's like,
here?
when will they finally get off my butt?
But there's no way he doesn't see that, right? If it's at Rob Schneider, I'm sure him
He'll
or his,
see it, yeah. He'll see it. I think he does a lot of his own social, so.
I swear, I really wasn't trying to be a jerk.
He don't know that. He don't care.
It without a doubt appears that I'm the biggest jerk ever.
Yeah.
It kind of does.
But I didn't think you would mind, Virginia.
No, that's hilarious. You're accidentally being like me.
Yeah, follow us on our Instagram. What's our Instagram address, Kev? At KVJ Show?
That's it.
Boom.
It's, really convenient for everything we got. Same thing with Twitter and Facebook. And the only thing that's slightly different is if you go and follow us on Snapchat, it's the KVJ Show. That's the only difference. You got to put in the on that one. Everything else, pretty easy. All right, Virginia, what you got on your mind today?
I'm really, really annoyed with these car rental companies. I didn't even tell you guys about this because we were taking a little break over Christmas. But right before Christmas, I was heading out to New Orleans. I had rented a van. We were going to go and drive in it. I wanted it more roomy. I wanted like a minivan. I don't want to own a minivan, but it's fun to travel in one. I have an SUV, but it's not a big one. It's not as big as a minivan. And I thought, okay, a minivan would be great. So I go to pick up the minivan, and the guy's like, oh, sorry, we don't have any minivans. I'm like, well, what do you mean you don't have any minivans? I have a reservation for a minivan. Nope, sorry, we don't have a minivan. I have this SUV right here. Well, it's the same exact size as my car. It's not any bigger than my car.
Right, so what's the
reason
point?
I rented a car is because I wanted the more room and the more space because we got extra coolers and all this stuff and all the luggage. And yesterday, okay, I'm like planning ahead. I'm like, okay, let me call the car rental company ahead of time and make sure they have the car that I rented.
Yeah.
Because I'm picking it up on Friday and we're heading out to New Orleans. I call him up. Sure enough, he's like, nope, we don't have the one that you rented, but we'll try to get you something that's close to it. It's a little bit smaller, but I'm like, again, what is the deal? I know Seinfeld did a whole bit about it back in the day about, well, they take the reservation, but they don't keep the reservation. You just have a reservation, and they don't guarantee you that the car that you want is the one that you are going to show up and get. So I'm going to show up, and the guy's going to upsell me to the next biggest thing because the car that I rented's not available.
Yeah, that's kind of a pain in the butt, right?
How can they get away with this?
Yeah.
This is twice in a row in a matter of 2 months.
Do you need some water, Mama? You're running a little hot.
I'd like a little vodka, actually. Water's not going to do it.
How do you get this? How do you settle this problem then?
I don't know how you settle it. I know I'm going to go in there tomorrow, and I know they're not going to have the car that I rented.
Yeah.
It's a passenger van. I wanted it because it's bigger.
Right.
It's got more room. It's got more cargo space. It's called the Mercedes Metris.
Okay.
And it's a cargo van. I wanted to go cargo.
Yeah.
He's like, nope, all we've got is, these minivans. They're not as big as the cargo van.
Can't you go to a different place?
I've already prepaid for it.
Oh, well then, this isn't one I paid for.
I prepaid. I got a great deal. Which, that's awesome. I like getting a great deal.
Yeah, but you paid for something and you're not getting. It's like,
I'm going to go, and this clown is going to upsell me, and now I'm going to have to buy a bigger vehicle and pay more to get the space that I wanted. How much you want to bet?
Wow, that's crazy.
Do you want to get their address and tag it on Instagram?
No. I don't want to make trouble like that. I just want to talk about this problem and figure out am I the only one going through this where you rent one thing and then they don't have it when you show up, and then you show up and try to upsell you?
That's the opening of Vacation. He tries to go buy the car, and they're like, oh, sorry, we already sold that one. But here's the family, whatever, the family truckster.
Family roadster.
Yeah. I think it happens.
Somebody said car rental companies are a pain, but sometimes it's because people don't return them when they're supposed to, and you go out to get yours, and the one you wanted isn't there. So,
well, I called yesterday because I'm trying to get ahead of the problem and say, okay, can you look around in your inventory, in your fleet, and get that vehicle that I rented on your lot? I'm giving you 2 days to do that. Nope, not possible.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, that's tough. That's crazy. You'd think if you put something, on hold, you get it, it'd be there. But it's not. That is very disappointing.
Thanks for nothing.
You need to get up in the booth, spit that truth, do a little battle rap. It's good for the soul.
Mm-hmm. So I'm I saw the story today. I've never before ever thought about, food service business or anything like that. And especially, when it comes to food trucks, I'm like, what a pain. But my mom sent me a story today, and she said, hey, Kev, did you see this? The iconic Burrito Buggy is up for sale. Now, when I went to Ohio University back in Athens in the 90s, this was a buggy that had a line about always 20 people deep. And so you would hit all the bars were on this street called Court Street, about 18 bars back to back to back. And then the dorms were down this hill. Well, the Burrito Buggy was smart, and it would position itself, and there's about 2 to 3 different food trucks back in the day, and they would be between the bars and the dorms, and they knew that all these drunk college students are going to be walking this way. The Burrito Buggy, and, this was in the 90s. Now maybe it's not as crazy. Maybe that's why it's up for sale, but they used to make burritos about the size of your head.
Oh, wow.
They were so massive.
That's how you feed drunk people.
Oh, my gosh.
They knew their target audience.
Yes.
How much were the burritos usually? They affordable?
Yeah, they were probably like $3.
What?
Yes, insane.
Damn.
That's what I remember, about like $3 to $4.
Because if you got a bunch of drunk people walking around, you could charge. If it's that big of a burrito, you could charge $20. I know I would buy. I'd buy 2 of them.
You could charge 10.
I would buy them at
20. That's a little pricey.
If it's if it's big and it looks delicious and you've had a few cocktails.
You could charge 10. I think most people won't go for a $20 burrito. You're a special man. You have a special love for food.
Thank you.
Food separates you from your money quick.
I appreciate that.
But just seeing, when you see something and it just brings back memories on KVJ TV there, I'll put up a photo. That's the Burrito Buggy. I mean, it doesn't look like anything special, but when I see it, I'm like, oh my gosh.
I spent so much time with you. You look like you're looking at a long-lost relative that you used to love.
I'm telling you, it's tugging at my heartstrings. It's tugging at my heartstrings, Virginia. I'm having a hard time here today. And I'm looking at this. Okay, tell me this is a good deal. It's sale price $65,000.
$65,000.
Wait, that's not all you get. You get, with that, the bright orange and yellow Burrito Buggy trailer itself, a 1999 Ford Ecoline van to haul it, rights to the Burrito Buggy name, the website, recipes, and more.
Throw in
You get a crappy van from 99?
If you
They
could,
got a lot of balls.
throw that
in there.
It's so broke down. It's such a bad idea. But, man, if I wanted to, make, some kind of, cult movie or something like that, I would go back, and this would be like some drunk, stupid frat kind of movie. Like, I'm going back, and I'm buying the old Burrito Buggy.
I'm buying the buggy.
I'm buying the buggy.
I'm making my dreams come true. I'm quitting radio. I'm taking the buggy on the road.
Your wife's all mad, and she doesn't get it, but you get a couple of your old drunk friends together, and you make this thing that becomes a success somehow. And, yeah, I mean,
if you could talk them into giving you a month's supply of taco shells just because you're like, all right, I'm going to pay the money. Give me a month's supply of taco shell. I think
they never had tacos. It was burritos.
Just burrito.
Yeah.
You don't really get it, do you?
I do get it. Oh, yeah, it's so unheard of that burrito places also sell tacos. Yeah, that's never happened before.
I don't think this operation's big enough to do tacos.
It ain't. This thing ain't
it's
big enough.
One
to go.
item only.
Yeah, you can only go burritos, baby. The Burrito Buggy. You ain't doing no tacos in this thing. So I saw that, and I was like, man, if I were just a tad bit more irresponsible. Honestly, that's all
you
it
could
took.
probably get them down, too. You could just say,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
why don't you guys keep the van?
Yeah, 99. I mean, who wants a 99 Econoline van?
I'm good on the van. You keep that.
Yeah.
And then figure out another vehicle you can tow it with. You could probably tow it with your wife's car.
Virginia, now you're talking logic. Now
You could probably shave a few grand off.
How shocked would you guys be if I came in here? I drove in this week with a Burrito Buggy attached to my car.
I thought I was going to hate this more when you said I want to buy a food truck, but this is nostalgic.
Oh, it's amazing.
This is something different than just Kevin wants to buy a food truck. Kevin wants to buy and rekindle a piece of his past.
But I think the only thing, it only works in Athens, Ohio. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if I got it in me to go back. Haley's on here from Lake Worth, trying to help you with your problem. Haley used to work for a car rental company. What can you tell Virginia here? She keeps having problems trying to get a vehicle to go to New Orleans in, and it's not the one she ever wants or books. What's going on here?
Morning, guys.
Morning.
I really hate to break it to you, Virginia, but it's like that with every company, and it happens all the time. It's like you can't win. I used to work for one, and people would make reservations. They would never turn people away. And we'd have, like, for Christmas and Thanksgiving, 100 reservations and only 40 to 50 cars. And people would come in, and we'd have to tell them we didn't have their car. Or you booked a minivan and all we have is a Ford Explorer, but it has 3 rows, even though it's not what you booked, and try to tell people certain cars are large SUVs when they're definitely not. And
yeah, that's what I got.
When they show up, like you said, you get there and they try to upsell you just because they don't have your car that you booked, and sometimes you end up getting a free upgrade. But either way, I don't know what you're going to get that's bigger than a passenger van.
I just wanted like a cargo space in the back, and that's why that Mercedes Metris looked so good to me. You know, because it's got those 3 rows, and it's got that big cargo space.
Yeah, and the concept is crazy, though. Imagine this. Like, you're going, okay, hey, we're going on a road trip. I'm taking 6 people, and they're like, hey, we're going to give you a car. It seats 4. You're like, oh, so what am I going to do? Like, 2 people stay home?
I've got 6 people, and I've got 6 people's luggage.
Yes.
And I've got 2 coolers, and I've got a baby stroller. And I got a car seat. Like, it's
somebody said they did this for Thanksgiving. They didn't have the vehicle that I had reserved, and half my family couldn't come.
That is so messed
Isn't that
up.
unbelievable? You're like, okay, wait, I'm going to keep half my family home now for Thanksgiving?
This is broken, people.
Because you guys are not doing your business right?
This is broken. If you're taking 100 reservations and you know you only have 50 cars, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, man.
For my last trip to New Orleans, we just ended up taking our own car. I said, forget it. You know what? Cancel the reservation. I don't want to be downgraded.
Yeah, somebody said Virginia refused to pay more because you already prepaid for a vehicle that should have been guaranteed. And they said, look, they normally upgrade your car for free if you don't have the car you reserved. It's not your fault. It's theirs. But yeah, you're right. You're running into a bad situation here.
And you never know, too. Here's the thing. It's all about who's the clown behind the counter.
Yeah.
Is he having a good day or a bad day? Does he like the way you look or does he not? Did you come in with attitude? I mean, you got to go in there and you got to kiss his ass. And you got to be super sweet because he can just make or break you.
Somebody said, I got a win-win idea here for you. Kevin, you buy the Burrito Buggy and you give Virginia the 1999 Ford Econoline van so that she can go to Mardi Gras. I mean, did it not all just come together right here?
Talk about a full circle moment.
I mean, isn't that just brilliant?
I mean, the light is shining down. Angels are singing. Thank you, Kevin.
Yes, makes perfect sense. It was just meant to be. I mean, this is a sign from God. I'm going to go home and tell my wife, God ordained this. I have to buy the Burrito Buggy. She'd be like, what?
I wouldn't transport soil in your 99 Econoline van.
All right, while we're feeling nostalgic, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, things technology has replaced that we miss. We used to do this all the time. We used to love that we had to do this, and now we can't. I'll tell you what's on the list next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher during the Ultimate President's Day event in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Not looking too bad on your roadways right now. We have no major incidents to report throughout Broward, Palm Beach, and the Treasure Coast. You're all clearing your way to work this morning, and you're also all clearing your way to Dunkin' Donuts on Jog Road in Boynton Beach. America runs on Dunkin'. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Everyone knows two-time U.S. Olympic bobsledder Alana Myers-Taylor is fast. But she isn't just fast when she's racing. No, Alana's fast no matter where she is.
I like fast.
When she gets her car washed, she rolls the windows down so she can sneak in a shower and do laundry at the same time. She once wandered into a speed walking competition and won the whole thing by mistake. That's just the way she is. So it's no surprise she has Xfinity, which gives her the fastest internet and the best in-home Wi-Fi experience. Plus, with Xfinity Mobile, a new kind of network that's included with her internet, she can get up to 5 lines of unlimited nationwide talk and text at no extra cost. So all she pays for is data.
That's what I'm talking about.
Get started with Xfinity internet plans as low as $19.99 a month for 12 months. And you can add up to 5 lines of unlimited nationwide talk and text with Xfinity Mobile. It's included with your internet. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Offer ends 2/25/18. Restrictions apply. New performance starter internet customers only. Requires enrollment to EcoBill and AutoPay. Without EcoBill and AutoPay enrollment, monthly charge automatically increases by $5. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change after promo regular rates apply.
Hey, remember the mortgage meltdown of 2008? Have you tried to get a mortgage since then and been turned down?
Or maybe you haven't even tried because your credit score is stuck at 585, or your tax returns have too many write-offs. Well, CashCall Mortgage has great news for you. We've just introduced programs for people who've been told no. And what's doubly exciting is that we can solve your mortgage problems with no closing costs, no points, title, escrow, and no fees.
Wait, CashCall, are you saying you now have credit and income-solving mortgages with no closing costs? Are you kidding?
You heard right. A credit or income-solving loan with no closing costs. Call 855-875-CASH, and we'll work with you to solve your mortgage issues. Make the cash call at 855-875-CASH.
First mortgages impact Mortgage Corp. DBA CashCall Mortgage. 1 City Boulevard, Orange, California 92868. NMLS 128231. Equal housing lender. Not licensed in all states. Not available in Washington State. Call 855-657-9910 for licensing, terms, and restrictions.
That's 855-875-CASH.
JJ Hightail here for Direct Auto and Life Insurance. I love tiny things, like a tiny monkey riding a tiny tricycle, and tiny down payments on car insurance. Right now at Direct Auto, you could get a tiny down payment as low as $49. Now that's tiny. Get a super low down payment as low as $49. Stop by a Direct Auto location, call 1-877-GO-DIRECT, or visit directgeneral.com today. Direct General Group, Nashville, Tennessee. Rates vary. Down payments will vary. In Florida, BI is required to qualify. Amount down does not reduce premium mode. Additional fees may apply. How you buy can impact cost.
Everybody at Orthodontics by Bradford is amazing. Magnolia is in phase 2 of her braces right now. She's so excited. She got Mardi Gras colors on her braces on those little rubber bands. She loves everybody in there. Dr. Bradford runs the show, and he's been doing this now for over 20 years. He understands not just braces and orthodontics, but also child psychology and keeping Magnolia excited about the braces and keeping them clean and all that goes into it. I love, too, that he's got the state-of-the-art treatment, digital scanners, accelerated orthodontics, offices in Palm Beach Gardens and in Jensen Beach. So go in there and talk to him today. More of the dentists in our area send their kids to Dr. Bradford. OrthoByBradford.com, and then here's the number, 561-694-3006.
Okay, moving time. First things first, you want someone you can trust with your stuff. Next, you want to make sure there are no hidden fees. That brings us to All My Sons Moving and Storage, a name you can trust with over 4 generations of moving experience. We provide white glove service throughout your entire move. So whether you're staying close or moving far, dial ** move to speak with a moving specialist today. All My Sons Moving and Storage, where you get the best moving experience, period.
Valentine's Day is coming, so show the furry love of your life some fun at Paws in the Park, presented by Animal Eye Specialty Clinic and Animal Allergy Skin and Ear Specialists. This Sunday, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. in downtown Waterfront Park, it's a free show featuring a pet photo booth, delicious food trucks, and most important, the Rescue Area Take Me Home Adoption Zone. Bring your kids to play in the Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital Family Fun Zone. Visit pawsintheparksouthflorida.com for details.
Sponsored by the all-new Mazda of Palm Beach, east on North Lake Boulevard and alternate A1A.
For top quality floors at rock bottom prices, come to Florin Decor.
The largest tile and wood place I've ever seen in my life. It's every color, it's every style.
It's a one-stop shop. We got exactly what we wanted, and we paid the price that we were looking for.
Why wouldn't you want to save money and make your house look great?
The Design Center is total inspiration.
These guys know their stuff.
Hands down, the best place for floors, no question.
Florin Decor. For a store near you, visit florindecor.com.
BJ's Wholesale Club would like to welcome Sam's Club members looking for a new place to shop and save up to 25% off grocery store prices. Stop at any BJ's today, mention this ad, and join with a special limited time membership offer.
Car wreck? Gordon and Donner, 333-3333.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Florida Power and Light.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News. Nice start to our Thursday. Partly to mostly cloudy skies throughout the day, though. A high temperature near 82. Much lighter winds. There will be a few isolated showers this afternoon. The rain chance only 30%. Tonight's low, 68. For Friday, partly cloudy to sunny. The high warm, 82. Overnight low near 68.
Get everyone Easter ready for less at your Burlington store. Dresses for ladies and girls, sports coats and polos for the guys. All your favorite brands at amazing savings. Hurry in. Easter's best is going fast. Burlington. Style for everyone.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Getting ready for another round of the KVJ Volunteer Army. Gonna go back to the beaches, storming them, baby. It's gonna be so easy, so fun. Just a couple hours on Saturday morning, March 3rd, 8 to 10 a.m. It's turtle nesting season. We got to get the KVJ Volunteer Army back together again. So bring out the entire family. Show your kids how valuable it is to do something awesome for the community. Come out, clean up the beach, and then stick around because they've got paddleboarding and they got a kayak obstacle course, kids activities, food trucks going to be out there.
It really is a beautiful beach, too. Just to be there and experience it and drink it all in, it's gorgeous.
That was the first beach I actually held the girl's hand for the first time.
Aww.
How romantic.
Yes.
Memories.
What was her name?
Oh, sweet Melissa.
If you'd like to sign up for the KVJ Volunteer Army, this beach cleanup, or any other events we got coming up, just go to kvjshow.com.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Technology's awesome, and it creates new memories, new things you do, but anybody who was jamming it back in the 90s, you're looking back and saying, oh, man, I kind of miss the good old days of, you know, when we take some photos and you'd have to, like, drop it off at, like, Walgreens, and then you come pick it up, like, a day or two later, and that excitement of, like, I wonder what the photos look like. And then you realize, oh, dang.
I had my finger over the lens,
Right.
half the pictures.
Exactly, yeah. You know, my kids today, they don't have that joy. They don't know what that's all about. That's an experience that, you know, every generation kind of gets, and it's kind of a snapshot as to the things that only you in that little period of time are going to know, going to be able to relate to, going to be able to understand, be like, okay, I get that. Making mixtapes. Oh. Not the same. I mean, now you could argue, oh, I'll put together a Spotify playlist for you, but I don't know, it's just something, it doesn't seem to be as
tangible.
Yeah, and I'm not making Spotify playlists for people, but when you handed somebody a cassette tape and it had that handwritten out there, I remember when I get them from girls and it was so cute, the little cute, girly, bubbly handwriting that you got, and it was just
you could touch it.
Yeah,
I heard somebody talking about this the other day. Like,
yeah,
that was the thing about CDs and cassettes and all that.
Yeah.
You could touch it.
Right.
You could give it to your friend Jaybird and say, Jaybird, I made you this. It's tangible.
Well, it had a heart.
Yeah.
It's the Spotify lacks heart. It's so cold.
I
it's
know,
business-like.
you're right, and you go click it, you're like, oh, yeah.
It's a link.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
And
easy.
how do I know that
Yeah.
you even made this? It doesn't have your handwriting on it,
right.
per se.
It's
There's no bubble
easier.
letters.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Putting those photos into albums. Remember photo albums? You sit there, it had like the little sheet, and you had the plastic, you put it in there, and you could never get it without the air bubbles, and it'd take you forever to do. Frustrating, futile, yes, but there was just something to the whole process of it.
My grandma just gave me a bunch. I think she's, oh, bless her heart. She's just, you know, she's 94. She's getting all of her things in order. And
Makes
she
sense,
gave me
yeah.
all these photo albums with those sheets where you lift it up.
Yeah, right.
And it's like all the pictures are stuck to the sticky paper.
But it was so easy, and you seem to actually go back and look at photos then. I have noticed because, you know, I've got them, and I guess you could put them in all these things and organize them into digital photo albums and this and that and make books. But there was something about, I don't do it. I don't commit to it. So I've got all these photos, and aside from the time hop stuff on Facebook, I never like really go back, and they're not organized in that way. Like you would have a vacation, and you would choose just like the one photo that was great and put it there, and that doesn't happen anymore.
That time hop, I swear what it does is it goes, all right, let's find ex-girlfriends and go. Time hop is always bringing up bad memories.
Yeah, I can see
Time
that.
stop, please.
That's a different thing. Well, that's something, and they'll probably find a way to like change that, and so that'll be something like this generation, you know, is going to be like, yeah, you remember when like your exes would always pop up on Facebook?
Yes.
That'd be the thing, yeah. Recording TV shows on your VCR.
Yes, I would do that a lot.
Well, the thing that was so frustrating is you would have, like, for me, I'd record a great game. So excited, sitting there watching it. Fourth quarter, it's tied. And the ball goes back, and he's back, and he's got the ball. Fuzz, and you're like, what? And all of a sudden, Rugrats would come on. You're like, who recorded over the game? Yeah.
My brother would record MTV videos all the time. He'd wait for his song to come on and record it, and you were not ever allowed to touch those VHS tapes because they were gospel.
Yeah, no, you're right. You know, a lot of people say, hey, around Valentine's Day especially, man, it used to be great in my day. Not only just the mixtapes that you get, they were awesome. You'd have handwritten love letters, you know, and you'd have those, and they would all go together, and you just don't see that like you used to because now it's all text or something else.
And
you
let me
don't have
guess,
that tangible
the
thing.
schools are like, we can't do Valentine's Day because it might hurt someone's feelings if they don't get a Valentine's Day, and
We feel bad for the kid that doesn't get any
probably
Valentine's.
something that goes on it, yeah.
Does Mag still do Valentine's Day where they give out the cards?
She loves it. Yeah, she does it.
Cannon School does it too?
I am not really sure exactly, how they do it.
She's in 7th grade, so they do more like they pick their own kids they want to give them to. Back when you're little, you had to do one for every kid in the class. But now that you're older, you can pick which select friends you want to give to.
I remember I had the biggest crush on this girl, and my mom delivered the Valentine's Day to her because I was so afraid to do it.
Aww.
Gave her erasers.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I'm really going down memory lane today.
Well, look at you, romantic.
I know. If the ladies already didn't want a piece of this guy,
I'm just reminisce.
They're going, oh, what I wouldn't do to have him to be my Valentine coming up. Yeah. Did you ever happen to have a chat with your Aunt Ann yesterday about this date she set you up with for Valentine's Day?
I'm talking with her today. She was she wasn't around, and I wasn't around yesterday. We've not linked up.
Okay. All right. Yeah. She sounded like she was going to be really upset if you did not take this date.
Yeah,
saying.
I wanted 24 hours to kind of let her cool down a bit. Because I'm not going on that date.
Jason.
We don't have to get into it.
Please.
Okay. Well, something that you might want to look into if you do have a hot date for Valentine's Day, and don't forget about this, not only all the things you need to put together, but some people might want to consider changing their sheets. Oh, yeah. It's kind of disgusting because a lot of people don't. And they don't change their sheets very frequently.
I think some hotels don't change their sheets either, man.
I often wonder that. What would you say is your average?
I do it once a week.
I really do try to do it once a week.
Every weekend they get washed and they get switched out. And the dirty ones go in the washing machine, and the clean ones are already in a drawer. They just go right on the bed.
I can't get relaxed if my sheets don't feel like they're a little bit newer. When you wash them, they feel way different than
they really do.
Day 9.
They do.
The duvet gets changed, the pillowcases get changed, and the sheet gets changed.
That was good. I love your concept. I think ours ride a little too long. A lot too long.
Well, don't complain then. Do it yourself.
I know. Trust me.
You're just waiting for the woman to do it for you?
She would say that, and ultimately, I don't know where they keep the sheets. I don't know where. I really don't.
You can find them.
No.
Trust me, you have a linen closet.
Walk into my house. Walk into my house.
I'll find your sheets in 10 minutes.
Things will change, and then you'll get yelled at for messing them up.
I can't control if you get yelled at. I can see you getting yelled at for doing it wrong.
Of issues.
Do you think Kevin's being overdramatic, saying he can't find the sheets?
A little bit, yeah.
All right. Anybody who ever says that, I'm like, come to my house. I want you to come with me. I want you to walk through the process.
You sound like me. I can't find the sheets.
Well, you need to have a talk then, because if you're not switching them out and you get in your bed and they feel funky, that will affect your ability to fall asleep.
Totally.
You fall asleep so much better with clean, crisp,
I hear
sweet-smelling sheets. There's nothing better, Kevin.
I feel you.
There was a really decent hotel. It wasn't Virginia Fancy Hotel, but it was a nice hotel. I won't say the name of it. And as soon as you pulled up the comforter, there was this yellow stain, like right by
where you. Cool.
No, it's not cool.
Come on, hotels.
What was it?
No, I would ask for a new room. If there's a stain and it doesn't look like they've cleaned those sheets, you immediately ask for a new room.
I wonder what is that hotel policy.
You have to wash the sheets each guest.
Okay, that should be the policy.
Each
but
time.
It's not, though.
I think a lot of people, hotels included, and us, even with our clothes, it gets washed when it's got a stain. If it visibly looks great, no, I know it's wrong. I think it's what a lot of people do.
And with the hotels, what are they doing? What's the rule on that? Shouldn't a manager come in and check every room before someone comes in?
That does not happen.
Does anyone know what that rule is? 877-979-WRMF, or what is the policy? Not to say it ever gets followed. 877-979-9763. How long does the average American go before changing their sheets? Are you gross or not? I'll let you know coming up next.
I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what if, what heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When I saw you in that dress, looking so beautiful, I don't deserve this. Darling, you look perfect tonight. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, or barefoot on the grass, or listening to our favorite song. I have faith in what I see. Now I know I have met an angel in person, and she looks perfect. I don't deserve this. You look perfect tonight.
I gotta tell you, very comforted. Mexican Queen sent me a text and said, hey, just so you know, I wash the sheets every single week. I'm like, okay, good.
Nice.
That's good.
Okay, so you were throwing her under the dirty sheet
Well,
bus.
I didn't know. There are times I'm like, I don't know. I don't know when they get changed. I mean, I don't know if we have the same one or they all look the same, but I'm like, I don't know.
Kevin doesn't know where the sheets are at.
I don't know where anything is. Honestly, I am just scrapping, trying to make it through each and every single day.
I'm so with you.
When
on
I wake
that.
up, I'm like, I can't believe I made it to today. Thank God I'm here. Last thing on my mind is sheets.
Amen.
Yeah. Thank you, good Lord, that I'm awake right now. So are you gross or not? How often are you changing your sheets? Well, I guess if you set it on the national average, maybe that could tell you. They say the average human being in America, about 35 days.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Over a month?
Yeah.
Oh, I would be gnarled out.
Don't they
35
feel that?
days, yeah.
Don't you feel that on your skin?
Of course you feel it.
Yeah, and they say, hey, how long can you use the same sheets before you're a disgusting human being? They're like, I don't know. 35 days sounds good to me.
Oh, I love the feeling of a cool sheet that smells good.
Right.
It's got to be crisp. It's got to feel right on your skin. If all your dead skin cells are on it and your sweat,
Your farts.
it starts to smell and
You don't think-
look like a yellow color.
You don't think that those farts come back and haunt you? Of course you do. You wonder why you're coughing all the time?
I will tell you, though, not all farts are created equal.
That's true.
So it really depends on who it is.
Very true.
Yes. They also say if you're talking about maybe shacking on Valentine's Day, the average single person waits 40 days to change their sheets. 35 for single women and 45 for single men.
Wow.
Huh. I'm actually
Yeah.
kind of shocked by that.
But here's a weird thing. 45 days for single men, though, but more men are likely to put on fresh sheets if they think they're going to be getting lucky. 49% compared to 39 for women because they have that guilt complex and knowing it's been too long since they changed their sheets.
yeah, you can't be, bringing a lady back in your stanky sheets.
No.
Yeah.
That's gross.
So even though people say 35 days is when it gets disgusting, the average for Americans, 24 days. 19 for women, 30 for men, and 20 days for married couples. So that's what you're talking about on the averages. But the big question we all want to know, if you ever stay in a hotel, what is the policy?
Because they're lying.
But there's two things. There is a policy and then how it's followed.
Yeah, because that means everyone's doing their job correctly. Not everyone's doing their job correctly.
Mm-hmm. We got George on here from Palm Beach Gardens. He works for a hotel. Is there a sheet-changing policy, George, and what is it, and how well do you know how it's followed?
Hey, good morning, guys. Actually, there is. So what happens is there's a linen company. They come in, they provide you the linen. Every linen gets inspected, and everybody has their position. So the first step is you accept it, check for tears, rips, stains, anything like that, and that gets pushed to the side. Then it goes into the room itself, and then after the guests check out, that linen gets pulled out and then sent back to the linen company and rewashed. And the only reason that it would get changed out during a stay is if a guest itself's request to replace it. But like you were saying earlier, there is process to it. But I mean, a manager can't physically go into the room and check every single room. That's why we have different tiers and different steps. I mean, you have the supervisors, you have engineers, you have everybody that takes their steps to inspect the villas or the rooms. You know.
I just don't want stains, brother. I just don't want stains.
Yeah, that's good to know.
I hear you, man.
Everybody needs to know that when they check into a hotel, the sheets are changed in between each guest. I cannot. I can never. I mean, if I even knew I slept one time in sheets that some other person slept in, I would be so skeeved out.
Your stains are cool. I'd be cool laying in your all stains because I know you guys are like family.
Yeah,
I just don't want to lay in I don't want to lay in stranger stains.
You guys are cool, but strangers are gross.
Yeah, and just like farts, not all stains are the same.
You're right.
They're not all the same.
You're right.
And not all fart stains are the same either.
Correct.
Oh, I mean, if your fart leaves a stain, you got problems.
Go to the doctor.
That is not a fart. That's a gamble and lose.
We gotta check it out down there.
Boy, somebody texting quite a story about going to a hotel and the pull-out bed. Keep in mind that is a little bit of a different story. What they found when they pulled that puppy out. Yeah, it had obviously been used during a party.
I love hearing what people find in hotel rooms. Didn't you find something weird in a hotel room one time?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I found a half jug of milk, a stuffed rabbit, and half drink Budweiser.
Stuffed rabbit.
It was a motel. There was a one-tier, one-story thing that had wood paneling on the side.
Okay, well, there's your problem.
Looked like somebody's hunting cabin.
What are you
I'm not saying it
doing?
was good.
What are you doing there?
Was this the 90s?
It was early 90s. Somebody said we used to have exchange student sisters staying from China. They told us that they change their sheets once a year.
I mean, farts galore.
I don't know.
That is gnarly.
I don't know. Maybe they got a diet that's fart-free. I don't know.
What?
That's crazy.
Once a year's rough.
Yeah, and somebody said a good policy is when you leave a hotel, take all the sheets off the bed, crumple in a ball, put them in the doorway. So that, it's not like, oh, we can't straighten that out. It's
so you're helping out.
You're just helping the next guy. I mean, you're not helping yourself.
No, you don't.
But that's how we change the world, though.
Yeah, it's like pay it forward, baby. It's like hashtag be cool. Everybody do it.
It takes one person to change the world, and we all follow suit.
Magnolia knows. As soon as we go into a hotel room, there is the first order of duty is called bed inspection, and that is the first thing we do.
Well, there's so many things on there you can't even see. Oh, it looks so clean.
Break out the blue light, baby.
You got to look for bed bugs, and you got to look for stains, and you got to look for random hairs, the short curly ones.
Yeah.
There better not be any in the bed.
Random hairs can ruin a lot of things.
I know. Yeah, a lot of people travel with their own sheets. They really do. They'll go into and they'll strip the bed down and they'll put their own stuff on it.
We bring our own blankets and pillows sometimes, but I mean that's if you're road tripping.
Big to do, yeah, right.
If you're flying, that's really difficult to do.
I played baseball with a dude who never would eat or use the silverware at restaurants. He'd always have plastic silverware because he's like, how do you know they're cleaning all of these spoons and forks? They're going in everyone's mouth. It's like there's no way those things are clean.
Yeah, it's tough being a germaphobe in this world, man.
It is.
I can't think about it, man.
Oh, you're skeeving me out.
Tough to travel, baby.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, I now have the details for you. Remember, Kate Upton promised us she would tell us what exactly the co-founder of Guess Jeans did to her. We now know specifically. She's breaking it down. Coming up in your Dirt of the Day.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher during the President's Day sales event in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Just one accident being reported currently. You'll find that one on East Las Olas Boulevard at 3rd Avenue in Broward County. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Hello? Johnny, it's Jimmy. Arrigo's got to sell 500 pre-owned vehicles this weekend. It's time to get the blimp out.
Jimmy, go outside and look up in the air. I'm in the blimp. I got it all covered.
Great. Hey, Johnny, light up the blimp.
Okay, how's it look?
It says, I'll be late for dinner? Johnny, stop using the blimp for your personal messages.
This weekend, don't miss Arrigo's famous pre-owned super sale. Over 500 nearly new Fords, Chevys, Jeeps, Toyotas, Rams, Hondas, BMWs, Mercedes, and more. All the best brands of cars, trucks, SUVs, and minivans with prices starting from just $29.99.
Johnny, the sign on the blimp should say 500 pre-owned, gotta go at Arrigo. So why does it say, I gotta go?
Jimmy, the blimp doesn't have a bathroom. I gotta come down.
Don't miss Arrigo's famous pre-owned super sale this weekend. Okeechobee Boulevard and the Turnpike West Palm. Over 500 pre-owned starting at $29.99. View inventory now at arrigo.net.
Subject to RSA. List text title 7998. See delivery details.
Royal Caribbean's Wow Sale is back. Right now, get 30% off every guest and up to $300 to spend at sea on Royal Caribbean's Allure of the Seas. Sailing from Fort Lauderdale. Adventures start from $5.99. Discover how much adventure you can fit in one vacation with the Wow Sale. Come seek the Royal Caribbean. This offer ends Sunday, so visit royalcaribbean.com or call your travel agent now. Offer ends February 11th. Prices are per person, double occupancy, interior room. Reflects savings subject to availability. Taxes, fees, and port expenses additional. Restrictions apply. Ships Registry, Bahamas.
Hey, if you have been trying to be good and stick to the resolutions that you made, and here you are, a good 5 weeks into the new year, and you're just not seeing the results and saying, what is it going to take? Well, there's a chance you need hormone replacement therapy, because as you get older, it's a lot harder to shed those pounds, to get on the lean muscle that you want. It's just hormones, baby. That's what it is. They realize that. That's why a lot of insurance companies actually pay for your treatments. It's really important for women. Guys, it's great for you. I know from personal experience, I get a lot more energy. I've got much better lean muscle mass, a better physique. I have more confidence, and I just outright feel better. So to me, it's just a natural thing that you need to do. Pretty much over the age of 25 or 30, you need to look into it. Wellington Anti-Aging for hormone replacement therapy online, wellingtonantiaging.com. That's wellingtonantiaging.com.
1814 LX, 36-month lease, $24.95 down, zero security deposit, 10K miles per year, all factory rebates to dealer, plus tax, tech, title, registration, WAC. For JD Power award information, visit jdpower.com. Ends 3/118.
It's West Palm Beach Kia's crazy 98 sale. Only at West Palm Beach Kia, 98 down or 98 a month on new 18 Kia Fortes. 17's highest ranked compact car and initial quality. Starting from 98 a month or 98 down through Sunday only at West Palm Beach Kia on South Military Trail. WestPalmBeachKia.com.
I'm Sherry.
I'm Terry.
We know you can't see it, but
we're totally twins.
And we all know 2 is better than 1. So when I got a new iPhone from T-Mobile,
I got one too.
Now we can have twice the fun. Literally.
Right, like when we take pics together.
She always knows how to capture my good side.
And since T-Mobile family plans come with Netflix included,
and since we each have a new iPhone,
we don't have to fight over which show to watch.
Even though we watch all the same shows.
Yeah, it's nice to have options though.
Right now, when you buy one iPhone 8 from T-Mobile, you get a second iPhone 8 on us after rebate. Because the only thing better than one iPhone is a second iPhone. Plus, unlimited family plans now come with Netflix included. So now you can binge all your Netflix favorites on your new iPhones. Only with T-Mobile. Join today.
You may have reduced speeds if you use over 50 gigs per month. If you cancel, phone balance is due. Full price $700. Finance agreements and trade-in required for iPhone offer. See netflix.com/terms of use for details.
Johnny, how are you celebrating President's Day? Playing golf. How else? Johnny, put your clubs away. Take this magic marker and discount 3,500 vehicles. Jeez Louise. Okay, I'll put the marker in my golf bag. No, put it in your pocket. But it always leaks.
Don't miss the President's Day sales event going on now through February 28th at Arrigo, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Florida's #1 volume dealer. Get new Challengers from $189 a month, Wrangler Unlimiteds from $219 a month, Ram 1500 quad cabs from $249 a month during Ram Truck Month.
Johnny, you mark them all down? Sure did, Jimmy. Mark down all 3,500 vehicles. Are you wearing golf shoes in the showroom? Jimmy, I gotta go. I'm late for my tea time.
You gotta go, Arrigo.
West Palm, Fort Pierce, Sawgrass.
Just announced, Arrigo West Palm Service Department is now open till midnight. Select models, 39-month leases, 10K miles a year, $3,000 due, plus tax, tag, title, dealer installed options, $799 dealer fee. Rebates apply to dealer, must qualify with approved credit. FCA sales, 3 locations. See dealer for details.
The 3rd annual Palm Beach Paddle Fest is happening this Saturday, February 10th from 9 to 3 at Harborside Place in Jupiter. Presented by Napleton Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram on North Lake Boulevard. This free, family-friendly event will feature paddle races, a variety of exhibitors, live music, and more. Palm Beach Paddle Fest this Saturday at Harborside Place.
Win the day with a Dunkin' deal. Get 2 egg and cheese wake-up wrap sandwiches for $2, made with tasty egg and melted cheese. America runs on Dunkin'. Participation may vary, plus applicable taxes. Limited time offer.
Call your legal team at Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE for a consultation.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Visit their huge new Broward location, offleaseonly.com. This is WRMF Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, this is certainly interesting, and this might turn into the biggest he said, she said ever in this whole #MeToo movement. We saw the other day where Kate Upton came out and said she had details about the guy who started Guess Jeans, and it was very inappropriate what he did to her, she said, but she didn't give those details back then. Well, he fired back immediately and claimed that she was drunk, and that's why he fired her, and she's just angry because they fired her. Well, now she's coming with the details, and specifically, what does she say happened on the set of many photo shoots when she was working with him? Eesh, the dirty details are definitely coming up in a second with some scandal behind them. Definitely scandal. More scandal around Nick Carter. Melissa Schumann is the name of a girl who wrote a blog back in November accusing Nick Carter of taking advantage of her back in 2002. She has now officially filed a police report against Nick Carter. Yeah, she is doing, what a lot of people say you should do. If you have accusations, don't take it to Twitter. Don't take it to Facebook. Take it to the police. File a formal investigation. Let's get this serious. Let's get this looked at. She alleges that he forced all kinds of things on her, and she says in her Twitter, I'm empowered by this group called RAIN, who has helped her and stood by her and helped her to take these steps. She also included the hashtag Time's Up in her Twitter as well. So Nick Carter is going to have to answer to the police on this one.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day is right around the corner, guys. Don't snooze on this. If you've got a girlfriend that loves Rihanna, this could be a great gift for her. Rihanna is releasing Valentine's Day themed socks through her fashion company, Stance. It's the hashtag Cold Hearted collection. It's 3 pairs of bejeweled socks. You could get all of these socks for the low, low price. What would you pay? What would you pay for Rihanna socks, Jay Bird?
Not really.
They're bedazzled now, don't forget.
I mean, probably $5, I guess.
You're a little lowball.
I'm not a Rihanna fan, though. I mean, she got a couple hits. I like Umbrella.
Each pair of socks cost $125.
Yeah, it's not my style. That's all.
Who do you need $125 socks?
That's a little high.
Crazy.
That's a little high. For
I mean, I don't even
Come
wear
on
socks,
now.
so you're asking me what I would pay for.
Come on now.
And finally here, what are the details about the Kate Upton allegations? She came out saying that Paul Marciano, the Guess co-founder, had done something, but she didn't give a lot of details about what specifically he had done. Well, now she's giving those details. She says back in 2010, during a meeting when it was just him and her, he grabbed her breast and started playing them. And when she pushed him away and got upset, he was like, oh, I just have to make sure they're real. And she was like, ugh. Another time, she says that he grabbed her thighs and pulled her in by her shoulders and tried to kiss her on her face and neck. She says he tried to walk up to her in a hotel room, but a photographer stepped in between them because the photographer knew what he was up to. She said the next day is when she was fired from the shoot, and the photographer was also fired eventually as well. Now, he still stands by his claim that she was hungover and unprofessional on that photo shoot, and that's why they fired her. She says that he was demeaning and degrading, and at one point said the quote, "Get that fat pig off my set," after she wouldn't let him go with his advances when she pushed him away and fought back. Yeesh. This will be very interesting to see how this one plays out. I'm sure he's going to answer back because he was very quick to fire back originally. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy that knows to just be quiet and let the lawyers and the police do their job. So it'll be interesting to see what he says. And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day. Brought to you by Paws in the Park. If you've got a little furry friend, we're going to see you this Sunday, we hope, at the downtown West Palm Beach waterfront. Starting at 11, it's a free pet festival. Paws in the Park. Bring your pooch. There's pet psychics going to be there.
I'm sensing many, many dogs showing up, Virginia.
There's also going to be a pet photo booth.
He's good, isn't he?
He's so good.
Yeah.
Don't forget, too, to stop in the Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital Family Fun Zone with, like, the bounce houses and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see you there starting at 11 o'clock on Sunday.
All righty. Well, a couple things you can check out on the tube. The Olympics actually get underway tonight, 8 o'clock on NBC. The opening ceremonies are tomorrow night. So
Okay.
I don't get the Olympics, whatever's going on.
I don't know. I'm into Celebrity Big Brother, Kev.
Did you watch it?
I did.
We were doing the Weird Whatever podcast, so I didn't get to see. I only got to see about 15 minutes of it.
It was on last night. It's going to be on tonight, and it's going to be on Friday. 3 nights this week.
Okay.
I don't know. What I was watching, it kind of lost a little bit of the magic. I like when it's just regular people.
If you like the old contestants, they're bringing back some of them from last season, so you will see some of them. That's fun.
Show I'm not even sure ever took off. The 4 Battle for Stardom wraps up tonight on Fox.
Oh, is that the rap one?
Yes, the more hip hop version of The Voice.
I have not heard many people talking about it.
Yeah. Is that the one that they just had to get rid of one of the judges?
Yes.
And they have DJ Khaled is on that one?
Yes.
And Diddy and okay. All right, well,
That's
there
the
you go.
one.
Change it to Boar.
Yeah. All right, well. They're wrapping up tonight. Just a few celebrity birthdays today to talk about. Vince Neil, formerly of Motley Crue, 57. Mary Steenburgen. I don't know if you got a favorite movie from her, Elf. She was the mom in Elf.
Loved her in Parenthood.
Okay.
Awesome in that.
Yeah. Couple good ones. And Nick Nolte, 77. I loved him in his mugshot.
Happy birthday, Nick Nolte. Happy birthday.
Yep.
He talks just like that.
I love him in interviews. You just never know what you're going to get from that cat.
It's good. He's a colorful figure. Gotta love all that. Gotta say what up. Happy birthday to Bianca, turning 18. That's from her mom, Tim, and Chester.
Bianca.
They said, do you have any good advice that you could give her?
How old she turning?
18.
Oh, 18.
Yeah, she's now an adult. What would you tell her about adulthood, Virginia?
I would say just be super, super careful with that driver's license and behind the wheel. That's the scariest thing to me is like young people behind the wheel.
Okay, there you go, from Grandma.
Be very careful.
Don't ever drink the worm from tequila. Just in life.
Okay.
Isn't that bad for you?
I've never been offered the worm. Have you?
I've always heard people say that. Don't drink the worm.
Yeah.
It's like life advice.
And I would say because today you're 18, legally an adult doesn't mean you always can't be a kid at heart.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, that's a
Kev.
good one.
And sometimes delivery is not as good as frozen pizza. Sometimes frozen pizza is a little bit better than delivery.
I don't know about that.
It is. Sometimes it is.
Really?
Absolutely.
Which frozen pizza?
Well, I mean, I don't think Kevin wants to talk about that right now. We're doing birthdays.
Tomorrow's National Pizza Day. We'll talk about
Okay,
that.
I'll save
yeah.
it.
Let's save
Yeah,
it.
don't take all our thunder for tomorrow. We'll have nothing to talk about tomorrow. I mean, that's got to be 2 hours of tomorrow's show.
I'm sorry.
It could be, actually.
I meant no disrespect.
Happy birthday to Daniel in Wellington, turning 26. That's from Christina.
Daniel.
And Solomon wants a little birthday shout out to God's most beautiful creation. Ooh. To his wife, Shirley. He's laying it on thick today.
Shirley.
One quick little chant for Shirley.
Shirley. Shirley.
Shirley. All right, well. Hey, when you're talking about a relationship, they've done songs about it. They say opposites attract, but do they really? You know, what are the categories where it might be true, and what are the categories where it absolutely can't be true? Can a Trump supporter possibly love a non-Trump supporter? It doesn't seem possible, does it?
Does not.
We'll discuss coming up next on the KVJ Show.
I'm waking up to ash and dust. I wipe my brow and I sweat my rust. I'm breathing in the chemicals. I'm breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse.
They say opposites attract. Well, that is if you're asking MC Scat Cat and Paul Abdul. But do they really? You know, I mean, when you start thinking about it, there are a lot of things that divide us today in our society. And I just sometimes, like, for instance, you're talking about different sides of the political coin. How does that couple make it?
I don't think opposites attract when it comes to long-term relationships. I do think you could hook up with somebody, you find it good looking, and then realize we are completely different people.
Yeah.
So that I think opposites can, attract physically.
Right.
I think it does. It will not work. If you got a person that's smoking weed, and the other person hates weed, and they're really against it, and the other person really loves it, but they're attracted to each other, I don't know if that's going to work out.
What if you have somebody that's like somebody that is outgoing, and then somebody that's an introvert? Can they work?
That
Do
can
those
work.
opposites work?
I think that can work, yes.
I think that can.
Somebody that's a homebody versus somebody that loves, nature. Does that...
It all depends on if they're cool with each other. My dad loved to drive and travel. My mom did not, but both of them understood that's the way they were, and they accepted each other for that.
Okay. What are the things that work and don't? Now, Antonia's got this question because she's kind of like on the opposite side of, her man on a lot of different things. What are all the big differences that seem to separate you and seem to cause the disagreements you're having in your relationship, Antonia?
Hey, so I'm Catholic and he's Jewish.
Okay.
And I'm conservative and he's liberal. So, I'm beginning to think that it's not going to work between us. We click and there are a lot of sparks in our relationship, but we always disagree when it comes to politics and religion.
Yeah. I mean, that's literally my mom and dad. My mom and dad, different political views, different religions, and they never got divorced. They were married till my mom passed.
And I don't think you can throw a blanket statement on this. To me, I think it depends upon how do you disagree.
Yes.
Some people, like for me, I could be on the opposite side of somebody politically, religiously, whatever, I guess. And I could respect your opinion. And
Sure.
I'm not going to give you a hard time about it. Other people are like, no, I got to fight to win.
You can't be with somebody who's a fight to win if you're on opposite opinions.
Yeah.
You can't.
So I don't necessarily think it's the category. I think it's the way that you disagree.
Absolutely.
But I mean, I think just in general, people like to be around people who think like them, that have a common interest.
Yeah.
Because when you put two people together that are completely different, a lot of times there's arguing going on.
There are a point, and some people are like they're steadfast. I mean, religion is one of them. Saying, I need to be with somebody that shares the same faith as me. That's a fundamental foundation of who I am and what I am. And those are the kind of things where, if you say that and you're steadfast to that, then that shouldn't even be up for discussion.
I mean, for me, I wouldn't care what somebody believed in for a religion. I would not have to match up with that. I dated a girl who was Jewish, and I really, really liked her. And her parents said, "You're not going to be dating Jason because he's not Jewish. It's just not going to happen." And that's important for some people.
Yeah. So I think it's probably really a case by case basis. I don't know many things, and in fact, I want to do this. When things first started out, I thought, oh, maybe it's a lighter climate. I was like going, it would be fascinating to really talk to or do a dating game where you have someone that is a huge Trump supporter and somebody that is not a huge Trump supporter. And then we got into the environment that we did. I'm like, well, we can't do this bit anymore because people couldn't even talk about it. And I wonder, imagine if you're in a relationship and you both are, and I've seen the way a lot of people, are for or against the president. I'm like, I couldn't imagine if you're on opposite sides of the coin and that in a romantic relationship.
You brought that up just as an idea on the air, and we got massive hate just because you were bringing that up as an idea.
Yeah, without
we
even
didn't
doing
even
the
do
bit.
it. He talked about doing it.
I know. We're like going, all right, I guess
Like,
not.
Kevin's a jerk again.
Yeah. So if you had to say or a couple categories, I would say that would be a really tough one to work out and make that relationship work. What are the other categories? I think religion would probably be up there for a lot of people, and it depends upon what level of religion you are and what it means to your life.
I only bring this up twice because I've seen it break up relationships. Partier versus non-partier. It's okay in the beginning, whether it's weed or alcohol. If you have someone that's constantly partying and the other person is not.
Yeah.
Sometimes party is your religion.
For sure, but if it's not for the other person, that can get real tired. If you're sober and your guy or girl's coming in hammered at 2 a.m., hey, baby, and you don't want that,
right, it's annoying.
It's annoying for some people.
Yeah, and you're not. You say we're not on the same page. There are some that I would put in the unlikely category that you would make it Trump versus non-Trump. I'd say it's unlikely that you're going to make it. There are some where if it's like somebody is outgoing versus somebody that's an introvert, I'd say, I don't know. I think you could probably make that work.
I think that could work because I think during personal and private time, you guys can kind of do your own thing. The political thing is going to be how political is that person? Are they really?
Are you intense and how do you fight?
Yeah, because I know a lot of people that voted for either Clinton or Trump, but they're not big political people. They just went out and voted. It doesn't consume their life.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So
I mean, if you're a staunch Trump or not, I think that's when you get into the bad stuff.
Who would say that they're in probably the most unlikely relationship right now? Like all down the line. You love Trump, he doesn't. And you're in one religion, he's in another. And you're like going, my gosh, we've got the most categories of unlikely to survive. And we're doing great. We're thriving. I'd love to hear from you. What is that? How many can you stack up in your category? 877-979-WRMF. You can call or you can text 877-979-9763 here at the KVJ Show. You know, sometimes opposites do attract, some people are saying, hey, look, I don't want somebody that's exactly like me. I like to have a little bit of differences. Together we made a really interesting combo because where I'm interesting, he's not, and vice versa. And together we make a better, and I think that's ultimately where it works. But there are just some things that I think when it comes down to it, some people are saying some that I think are right, like smoker versus non-smoker.
Yes.
Well, I think you can
it's tough to have those two groupings together sometimes, or at least have a smoker who's like going, I want to smoke wherever I want, and the non-smoker's like, I hate smoking.
You can have differences with somebody, I feel, but I think for the most part, there's got to be some commonality there. There's got to be an intersection of things that you guys can relate to.
I think there's just some things where you look and say, hey, look, they look at it that way, I look at it this way, this isn't going to work. And there are just certain categories. There's some things where polar opposites are great. That part's exciting. Like, I think an extrovert and an introvert sometimes works dynamically because, together, like if they're accepting of one another, then that could be a good combo. Somebody said indoor versus outdoor people. Like, I'm an outdoor person. I can never be with somebody that loves being inside all day long and playing video games. That would drive me crazy.
Yeah, that would be too. I could never.
So my mom and dad really were the odd couple because my dad was an outdoor person and my mom was an indoor person. But like I said earlier, they just accepted that's how they were, and then they were cool with that. They didn't try to change one another.
That's good.
I think sometimes people try to change people.
Mm-hmm.
And your mom was cool with him just doing his outdoor thing?
Not all the time, but it still worked.
Yeah, somebody said, I'm Catholic, she's Christian. That's close, though.
That's close, yeah.
She's a city girl, I'm a redneck. Yeah, maybe sometimes that works. I mean, look at what's going on right now with Gwen Stefani. You got that whole, Blake Shelton city girl redneck kind of thing.
I think it's more about personality. You can be a country boy and a city girl and still have somewhat of the same personality, same sense of humor.
And that part's kind of fun because city person gets to go to the country every now and then and vice versa. And you're like, okay, it's a different experience. I kind of like it.
And all of a sudden it turns into a 90s rom-com.
Yeah.
Gwen Stefani's loving it because her kids are now getting the country experience.
Right.
They didn't get that with Gavin Rossdale, the rocker who slept with the nanny.
Yeah.
They are now like riding ATVs out on his property and, we're in the woods and we're mudding and all that stuff. That's stuff they never got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Kids love that.
Yeah. Some people make it through when you've got the opposites when it comes to the sports teams you root for. They make that. If you make that fun, you can have a Gator in the house with a Seminole.
But to me, that's not opposite, though. You both love football, and you're sharing a love of that. I think you're the same on that.
Mm-hmm. And some other people were saying, weird thing, too, was my parents' commonality was kids. They loved us, and that was about the only thing that they were together on. And then as soon as we moved out of the house, they got divorced.
They love the kids, hate each other.
You see that a lot that happens with some couples because, they make it work, then they have kids, and then they start to find out that, like, the only commonality we have are these kids. That's the only thing that we even can, like, relate on, and that's where it gets kind of scary. That's why I tell you, if you got kids, because it becomes your all and everything, if you don't retain who you are and continue to try to connect with your partner, you'll find that out. And then I've seen it with a lot of couples, that are my age, where it's like the kids move out and they're like, we got nothing in common. Like, what do we even talk about?
That's scary.
Yeah. It is. You see that happen a good bit. You go, wow, these people get divorced at this age, and that's the reason why. Kayla's on here from Lantanis. You got the thing where your parents are on the opposite sides politically?
Yes. They've been together for like 3 years. I think 4.
Mm-hmm. And how do they make it work? What's their secret to being on opposite sides of the political coin and still staying together?
They just don't talk about politics and stuff. Like, that's not, something that's a topic in the relationship.
Yeah, I think that's what you'd have to say. I think you'd have to say one of the two. Like, let's either one, not talk about it, or two, let's just try to maybe learn from the other person's opinion and not take it all personal and try to
listen and learn.
I know.
Oh, Kevin,
not take it personal.
That's not gonna happen.
Giselle's on here from Green Acres. You're in a relationship with somebody who's complete opposite than you, Giselle. And how do you make it work?
Oh, yeah, he's completely opposite. He is a partier. He's very social, and I'm kind of like the antisocial. I'm more like, I'll just sit there and listen to everybody, and I don't drink. I'm more of, let's stay home, let's watch movies and relax.
Sounds cozy.
And we kind of chill each other out. I calm him down, and he makes me more social here and there.
Yeah,
that's just
that's
how we
where
do
it
it.
works. Yeah, that's where I think opposites are really good when you've got that, because you really need to be in the middle, and the person you're with brings you that level, and together you're where you should be.
Other than that part, him being a partier and her being kind of like a homebody, is there other stuff that you guys do have in common that you guys enjoy?
I mean, I'll kind of make him sit down and watch a movie with me. If it's like a comic book movie or Marvel or DC, I can get him interested. If it's like his birthday, okay, all right, I'll go a little bit crazy. I'll have a drink here and there. So we do compromise, and we do like some movies that are the same, and we do have a couple drinks that we do like that are the same. So he'll, instead of going out for vodka, he'll drink Captain for me.
Okay.
So instead of me watching like a lovey-dovey movie, I'll watch a comic book movie.
Okay. So you'll make
Give and
compromises.
take.
Yeah.
That's really what a great relationship is about.
Yeah.
Realizing what makes your partner happy and giving a little bit, and then your partner wanting to see you happy and they give a little.
Hashtag be cool, man.
Hashtag be cool.
That's it.
If you love somebody, you want to see them smile.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a big weekend for dogs. Paws in the Park is going to be on Sunday, downtown Waterfront Park in West Palm.
Dogs are fired up. They are very excited. They know it's coming.
Oh, yeah. No, they know it.
They're talking about it.
Yeah.
I saw 2 dogs last night. They're pumped.
Yeah, they're all over it. Yeah. You know, they got the things, not all dogs love water, but dogs that do, you're probably like going, okay, where can I have my dog? Because it is kind of scary, water around here, on canals, all that kind of stuff. A lot of times there's not just your dog in the water if it gets in the water.
Right. You don't want your dog to get in the water with the gator.
Yeah, exactly. That's why they've got this Splash Dogs Dock jumping pool where
That's
the dogs
cool.
Yeah. Ain't not going to be in it. The scariest thing might be in there is Jaybird, so. You know?
Have
So
you
you'd be
ever
all
got
right.
in the pool?
No.
I would like to see you in there.
We can make it happen.
Floating around.
With the dog, yeah.
I love it.
Floating
We'll
around.
get you a little daiquiri and put you on a pool float.
I'm going to be busy, being a dog psychic out there.
That's right. You have many things you're going to be doing.
I wear a lot of hats out there, Kev.
I know. You're going to be very busy on Sunday. We'll be there about 1 o'clock. If you come on by, say hi.
I wonder if the real dog psychic has got wind yet that Jaybird.
Who?
I mean,
Father Tranquility.
Father Tranquility is going to be out there poaching on her territory.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, there's a new dog psychic in town.
She at the end's going to go to our organizer and be like, why'd you even book me?
Why am I here?
I have no idea why I'm going
Who
out
is this guy?
Yeah.
Just make sure she knows you're a comedy act.
Why did you double book dog psychics?
We should have seen it coming.
Yeah. There's a cool little trick going on right now. It's going viral with dogs. The Golden Retriever Egg Challenge. It's trending online right now.
I've seen this.
Yeah. I guess Golden Retrievers are calm enough that you can actually put like an egg in their mouth.
A
They
raw
won't crack
egg.
it. Yeah.
And it won't crack.
Oh, that's
They'll just
fun.
hold it.
But the challenge, I guess, is trying to get it out of their mouth without breaking it, because they're like, why did you just put it in my mouth for
They think it's a bone.
The dogs are like, well, dogs a lot of times, we always think, oh, dogs are crazy. But no, dogs will look at us and be like, they're crazy. Like, why'd you just put this egg in my mouth? And then, wait, you're taking it, like, dogs gotta be like, I don't get them.
When I saw the video, the one thing I was worried about, though, is that a choking hazard? Like, why are you putting
I don't know.
Why gotta ruin the viral challenge?
I'm sorry. I don't mean to ruin it, but if I had a doggie that I loved, I'd be afraid to put a raw whole egg in their mouth that they would choke on.
You please let the hate email that Kevin's going to get and have him deal with that? Why do I have to address that now?
I think it would be tough, because I think the yolk would crack and all that kind of stuff.
Dogs
and you
are
wouldn't
strong.
choke,
The shell would crack, you mean?
Yeah, the shell. Well, and the yolk would break, but it's not going to be anything I don't think they'd choke on.
I love how Kevin's
don't
giving you an
think.
answer, but he has no idea.
I have no idea, but
She keeps grilling you
well,
about it.
if your dog ever died by choking on an egg, please call us up with your tears right now. 877-979-WRMF.
I mean, clearly the man doesn't know. You keep
I
asking.
have no
Rest in
idea.
peace.
She won't take that as an answer.
But Kevin, what happens when he's got the egg in
Well,
his mouth?
I was watching the video, and I'm a mom. Safety first. That's
Yeah.
where my mind goes. I don't like choking hazards for kids or for dogs.
Hey, I'm not endorsing. I'm just telling you it's out there. Don't do it. Coming up here in a couple minutes, we got a fun little game, a dog shock collar spelling bee.
Okay, now this we can get into.
Yes. So how well does Jaybird and I think we'll have him go up against Denny's here today. How well do they know how to spell dog breeds? Denny's just got thrown into the mix. He's like, gosh, man, I hate this.
If it's not Denny's, it's Suits.
Yeah. Somebody getting
Ooh.
shocked today unless you can spell.
Who do we want to see shocked more, Denny's or Suits? That's a good debate.
All right, we'll figure it out. It's coming up next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher during the President's Day sales event in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Just one accident being reported currently. You'll find that one on East Los Olas Boulevard at 3rd Avenue in Broward County. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
1814 LX, 36-month lease, $24.95 down, 0 security deposit, 10K miles per year, all factory rebates to dealer, plus tax, tech, title, registration, WAC. For JD Power award information, visit jdpower.com. Ends 3/118.
Anyone in a 50-mile radius of West Palm Beach that needs a car or SUV, it's West Palm Beach Kia's Crazy 98 sale. New Kias from $98 a month through Sunday. If you make at least $350 a week, that's fine. New Kias from $98 a month or $98 down. Bad luck? It's okay. New Kias from $12,998. Only at West Palm Beach Kia. $98 down or $98 a month on new 18 Kia Fortes. 17's highest ranked compact car and initial quality. West Palm Beach Kia has new 18 Kias available for immediate delivery. All starting from $98 a month or $98 $98 down during West Palm Beach Kia's Crazy 98 sale through Sunday only at West Palm Beach Kia on South Military Trail. WestPalmBeachKia.com.
Renew your sense of wonder in the Caribbean with Celebrity Cruises, rated Best Premium Cruise Line 10 years in a row. For a limited time, enjoy 2 free perks like complimentary drinks and Wi-Fi, plus savings for everyone in your stateroom when you book now during the Celebrity Cruises Sail Beyond event. Visit Celebrity.com, call 1-800-CELEBRITY, or contact your travel agent today. Offer expires February 28, 2018, and applies to select sailings and stateroom categories. Additional restrictions apply. Ships Registry Malta and Ecuador.
It's smart to have a savings account for a rainy day. But what's your plan for saving for college? Did you know people with a 529 plan, which is designed to save for college, save 46% more than those without a plan? And Florida Prepaid offers 2 types of 529 plans, so you can choose the one right for you. But don't wait. Your chance to get a Florida Prepaid plan at this year's prices ends February 28th. Enroll today at myfloridaprepaid.com, because starting is believing.
Hello, West Palm Beach. Geico presents things that'll make you feel good.
Cows have BFFs. It's true. They have one friend they go halvesies with on everything. Something else to make you feel good. Geico's been offering great savings and service for over 75 years and has a 97% customer satisfaction rating. And that satisfying coverage from Geico isn't just for your car. The Geico Insurance Agency can help you with renter's insurance, too. And Geico offers motorcycle, RV, and boat insurance. You know what else will make you feel good? Scientists discovered it snows on Mars. Maybe one day we'll make snow Martians. And Geico is the largest auto insurer in the state, so breathe easy. We've got your back. Plus, you might be able to save even more money because Geico has local agents in your area who could help you find savings, like military or federal discounts. And Geico offers emergency roadside service.
So, West Palm Beach, contact Geico online, over the phone, or at your local office. You'll feel better after you do.
A move used to be something you would stress about, but not anymore. You've got the same company that I had, that Jay Bird had, that Kevin's neighbor had just the other day. Greek Moving and Storage. The good Greek Spiro and his team, they are amazing. Good Greek Moving and Storage does it right. They bring a team of men. They're professional. They look good. The trucks are clean. It really is a top-notch operation.
They moved me. They moved several of my friends. They moved one of my ex-girlfriends. And they had me in and out of my old place in 2 hours.
Wow.
Very, very convenient.
That's quick.
Yeah, they don't mess around. And the good thing about it, too, they're not going to be breaking your stuff. And, hey, if anything does happen, they're fully licensed and insured. So you're not going to walk away from a move and be going, that just cost me $2,000 in my stuff.
Call the Good Greek Spiro today. If you've got to move, maybe you know a friend that needs them, tell them to dial ** Greek on their cell phone or go to GreekMoving.com.
Good Greek Moving and Storage, the official movers of the Miami Marlins.
My kids love to play in our yard, but so do
fire ants, weeds, and weak-thin grass. But the all-new Scott's Turf Builders Southern Triple Action takes care of all 3. Now, with just 1 bag, you can prevent fire ants for up to 6 months, kill dollarweed and clover, and feed for greener grass so your lawn thrives. All guaranteed, only from Scott's. 1 application, triple action.
My kids' playground is back.
This is a Scott's Yard. Pick up a bag of Scott's Southern Triple Action today.
Sheridan House presents the Goliath Gauntlet, April 14th. Over 3 grueling miles with 20 amazing obstacles. All participants receive awards and Nike Dry Fit t-shirts, and this event sells out fast. Register at GoliathGauntlet.com. That's GoliathGauntlet.com.
Thousands and thousands of dollars in savings are happening every day at Brayman Honda. If you're thinking about a new car, go where they're saving people money. Brayman Honda. They've got a bunch of vehicles on the lot, and they're priced to move. Civics, CRVs, Pilots, Odysseys, and more. You got to get out there and test drive, too. The brand new 2018 Honda Accord at Brayman Honda, they've got it on the lot. It's ready for immediate delivery, and it just was announced as the 2018 North American Car of the Year. Mike Rodriguez runs the show over there. Everybody, though, they all believe in the same thing, giving you a great car at a great price. So you tell your friends and your family, and you come back, and everybody's had a happy experience. They know it's all about the service. Go to Brayman Honda, too, because now their service department, where you go for your oil change and everything, it's open late till 9 p.m. They want to get you in there, and they're doing everything right. Brayman Honda, 5200 Lake Worth Road in Green Acres, or online at BraymanHondaPB.com.
CL Kitchen's Wellington location has moved, and boy, have they moved on up. Come visit CL Kitchen's Bath and Closet's brand new beautiful showroom this Saturday from 10 till 5 p.m. for their grand opening off State Road 7 in the Home Depot Plaza. We own the factory.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Burlington.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News. On this Thursday morning, we look at mostly cloudy skies. And throughout the day on this Thursday, skies will be generally cloudy. Much lighter winds today from the east-southeast, only 10 miles an hour. Cloudy skies throughout the day with a 30% chance of an afternoon shower. The high day still briefly near 80. Tonight's low 68. And Friday, sunny to partly cloudy, a warm high of 82.
I am Mary Ellis Nieto, and I am an FPL employee and customer. At FPL, we negotiate the natural gas contracts for our power plants, and we pass those savings on to our customers. It's how I keep changing the current. Learn more at FPL.com.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Well, big thing coming up on Sunday. Just give you all the details of the Paws in the Park. It's going to be at the downtown waterfront park in West Palm. It's free. It's going to be great not only for your pets, for your kids, too. They got a kids' fun zone, bounce houses, and fun stuff like that. Plus, a lot of stuff for the dogs. And if you don't even have a dog and Valentine's Day is right around the corner and you want a little bit of love in your life, nothing more lovey than a dog. I'm telling you.
That is true. They're going to have a whole entire pet adoption zone where you can go and meet a new furry friend to bring home and cuddle.
Go make it happen. Come see us. We'll be there about 1 o'clock on Sunday. Free event. It is Paws in the Park.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Get a lot of text coming in here. People saying, you need to be strapping up suits here for this dog shot collar spelling bee. You've been getting all smug with the pop-off questions he does every single day.
Shock that smug out of him. I kind of like
Shock
that.
the smug out of him.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, originally I was pulling for Denny's. I think I've flipped.
It's going to be annoying if he's a really good speller.
I mean, you get confident for 1 week. Jeez.
Yeah, that's what we do around here, Suits. We knock you off your high horse.
Real quick.
Yeah, you can't be successful. We will ruin it.
It'd be amazing if he gets everyone, yeah.
If he gets everyone right, I mean, he just grows in power.
If he gets everyone right, Suits can punch me in the face.
Well, now I've got some real motivation.
While Virginia shocks me.
Wow. A 1-2?
Okay.
A 1-2.
Okay.
If he gets all of them right.
Okay.
Come on, Suits.
Now I just flipped. Everybody's cheering for me now. This is great.
Just like that, it changes.
Well, what we got here is some tough-to-spell dog breeds, and they are out there. So if you can't spell it correctly in each round, you're going to get a nice little shock with the dog shock collar. That's what you do. You try to correct the behavior of a dog when it's been bad. So.
Oh, and his dog's been real bad.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see what we got here. I'll start with Suits. Let's see how well he does over here, the new player in the game.
Now, when do I deliver the shock, Kevin? Because I will be acting as executioner. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I didn't know that was it. Oh, I really didn't know.
Not yet.
Oh, my gosh. I'm taking it off.
Oh, that's right. The Y is the button that...
The one time I'm organized before a bit, I have it on my leg, of course. Oh, we want to start with Suits. So I'm taking it off, and she shocks
Hey, they
me.
threw the curveball at me, yeah.
I'm sorry. That was such an accident.
Well, at least we know it works.
It works good.
It's working great, apparently.
You look at that and just swear. I wasn't ready for any of that.
Guys, you gotta be on your toes around here, man. You just don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah. It's not easy to put a shot collar on when you're wearing a full-out suit.
No, this is not easy at all.
He's taking off cufflinks, ties, and
What level do you want it at,
You
Kev?
start small.
Okay.
Start small, yeah, whatever it is.
He's a millennial.
Yeah.
Start him off slow.
Nothing huge here. All right, first word here, dog, shot collar, spelling bee. Gonna go with Chihuahua.
Oh, jeez.
Chihuahua.
Okay.
Chihuahua. You spell Chihuahua.
Yeah, you knock it down so quick on this show, don't we?
You are so going down.
So going. Okay, let's see. C-H-I. U-A. C. Oh,
Storchum. Storchum.
I'm guessing that's wrong.
You give me the look, Kev.
Virginia?
Oh, jeez.
Ride the thunder, Suits.
Okay.
You gotta kick it up a notch though. With every one, you go up.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry.
Chihuahua. Chihua, Chihuahua, basically.
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua. Okay.
Chihuahua.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Next word in our dog shock collar spelling bee. The word, I was going to switch it back and forth, but yeah, maybe we should have just done with one person because it takes too long to go back and forth. What am I going to do? We're just going to sit here and shock Suits over and over again?
That's fine.
Okay, all right, I'll give him.
I can get on really quick.
Yeah.
3. Okay.
We can switch it back real quick.
Yeah.
You guys gotta just talk a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Just let it breathe.
Just give us the word. We can mull it.
Okay.
You can start. Go ahead. Start.
Yeah. He's good.
Okay. The word here in our dog shock collar spelling bee, dachshund.
Ooh, dachshund. There's got to be a silent H.
That's
Dachshund.
the weenie dog, right?
Believe so, yeah.
Dachshund.
Dachshund.
Dachshund, I think. D-O. Don't shock me until I say final, okay? Because I like to change it up sometime. Dachshund.
Dachshund.
Dachshund. But I'm just spelling
You
out.
just keep saying it wrong.
But I'm
Kevin's trying to help you.
No. I know it's Dachshund, but I'm just trying to.
It's not a Dachshund. That's a car.
Oh, just shock me. No, don't shock me. Don't.
You ready?
No.
I know it's Dachshund.
Dachshund. Dachshund. You guys gonna be all screwed up now. D.
We got it screwed.
D-A. Doc. D-A-C-H. Dachshund. With a D silent. D-A-C-H-U. Hold on. Doc. D-A-C-H-S-U-N-D. Dachshund.
D-A-C-H-S-U-N-D? That is wrong.
Kevin gave me the look. I'm sorry.
Gosh, you got close, though. What did you say before, though? You said silent H.
Did I not put the H in?
You didn't put the H in. You put one in, but there's two in dachshund.
So it's silent. I didn't even hear it.
That's why I'm like going, okay, as you start spelling, like, wait a minute, you even said silent H.
She put it up higher level, too.
Well, just a little bit. I mean, what are we doing if
He's
we're
more
not?
I was going to say, I'm like.
We got to raise the level each time.
Yeah, it's a higher level. Or Suits just rolled off Suits like it wasn't a big deal.
You got to break it. You got to break Suits. You got to go up a level.
All right.
Yeah, you should. Okay, you both missed a dachshund. D-A-C-H-S-H-U-N-D.
Oh, you were so close.
You had the silent H, which you even said.
Don't do that fake. Oh, you were all so close, Virginia.
We were pulling
Yeah,
for
get
you.
out of here, you witch.
So wait, is the face punch off the table? I guess it is because Suits missed one.
It is, yeah.
Damn it.
There will be no punching of the face today.
So disappointing.
I'm going home.
Yeah.
It's disappointing.
Okay, here we go. Next one here in the dog shock collar spelling bee. Gonna go with Shih Tzu.
Kevin.
Oh, man, that is so alarming.
It's a dog.
It's so alarming.
Yeah.
Is it S-H-I-T-Z-U?
Why don't you go Z-O-O?
I don't think that deserves a shock, actually.
No,
I mean, it's close enough.
Give me a look,
It's
Kevin.
close enough. Ow!
Yeah.
Why do we do this to dogs? This is horrible.
I know. It really is kind of a
That's
lesson,
what
yeah.
I said when I had it on. I was like,
Yeah.
this is not cool.
Because this is a legit dog collar,
Yeah.
and you're right, man. I mean, you're not even at halfway, and I can't
No.
stomach that.
This is not that strong. We're at
That-
level 2.
Wakes you up.
All right, level 3.
All right, level 3.
Shih Tzu is S-H-I-H-T-Z-U.
That's
kind of
not
like
fair.
2 words, yeah. I know, it's not really fair.
It's not fair.
Okay, we're trying
But
to
it's
spell
fun to
dog
watch.
breeds here. Dog shock collar spelling bee. Next word
Give me golden lab.
Give me
for
mutt.
Jaybird. Doberman Pinscher.
Oh my gosh, the pincher. I think there's a silent
Doberman Pinscher.
H and a T at the pin. Is it a pincher?
Doberman Pinscher.
Doberman.
Yes.
Oh, is it? All right, Dober. D-O-B-E-R.
Yep.
Why are you laughing? D-O-B-E-R.
It needs to be a silent J.
D-O-B-E-R. Mand. M-A-N-D. Doberman Pinscher. Pinch. P-I-N-C-H. Sure. T-U-R. You just shocked me.
He just started trailing off. You sound like the eye chart there at the end.
R-S-T-L-N-E.
V-R-W. No! No! Okay. is so tiring.
Oh, man.
It really is tiring. Multiple shots.
It is.
Wears you
It's
out.
exhausting. DOBERMANPINSCHER. Doberman Pinscher.
This would be fun to do at cocktails and karaoke.
You turned your mic the wrong way, you
Yeah.
dope.
I was going to say, why is he...
He's talking into the wrong end of the mic.
There's a lot going on.
Turn it around.
Oh, man.
I
You know what? We need to just do a screenshot of that, put that up on Instagram, and just put Radio 101 on it.
Please, get a picture of him talking into the wrong end of his mic. Please. I need it.
You're giving me like some kind of shock mania. I don't know what's what.
I know. Okay, I got you. Final round here. Final round in the dog shot collar spelling bee.
Do I bring it up to level 4?
I don't know, Virginia. I think they're getting enough torture here.
Oh, turn it up.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so far
It's
we've
up.
not yet spelled a breed right. Let's see if we can get one here.
Give us something. Give us a meatball.
Okay, let's go here with Schnauzer. Suits Schnauzer. How do you spell Schnauzer?
Schnauzer.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say SCHNO Schnauzer.
Feel the shock, baby.
Oh, it's so coming. I can
Feel
feel
the
it.
shock.
Give me a look, Kev.
Ride the light.
Oh my.
Makes your bones tingle, doesn't
It
it?
looks like someone's shooting his feet.
Dad, Suits.
It sounds like one of those Western movies.
I feel like somebody's shooting, yelling, dance.
It goes in your bone,
It
Kevin.
does. My leg is still tingling.
It's weird.
All right, Schnauzer, SCHNAUZER. No O in there. Schnauzer.
What's the highest we've gone on this thing?
Well, we're at a level 4 right now. I'm cranking it to a level 5.
Do you want to see a 6, Kev?
I want to see a 7.
What?
Suits. All right,
I'm
let's
done.
go here. Final word, Jaybird. Let's see if you can spell this one correct.
Pump it up.
This is only halfway. Keep that in mind. It is dropping them, and it's halfway.
Okay, dog, shot collar, spelling bee. The final word here is Bichon. Bichon.
Deshaun or
Bichon. Bichon.
Not mustard.
Bichon is the name of the dog breed. How do you spell it? Bichon.
Bichon.
Bichon, yes. That is the dog breed we have here.
BESEAN. No, it's
Bichon John. That's Bichon John. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, BESHAWN.
SHAWN. That is wrong.
Hold on. Just
Yeah.
please. But no. Don't give him the look. Don't give her the look yet. Oh gosh.
You got that look.
I'm just waiting on Kevin.
Just don't look at her yet. I'm not ready.
As soon as he lets those beady eyes come my way, you're getting it.
Please no.
Kevin iced him.
You did. That was horrifying.
Oh, these eyes are a weapon, is what they
Oh
are.
my gosh.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I use it to my advantage. There you go. All right. A couple things to learn before we get out on Sunday to the Paws in the Park. Coming up here in a couple minutes. Can't believe this. Denny's has a talking cat.
What?
Yeah.
Virginia, we have proof of it. We have proof.
That's what Jaybird says.
A talking cat.
Denny's talking cat.
Do you guys remember me telling you that I thought I've heard that cat talk before and you guys
Yeah.
laughed me out of the room?
Yeah. I thought you were talking about the one. Who was that? Sabrina. Dude, you got Sabrina the Teenage Witch had a talking cat.
Twintus is a driving cat.
I kind of feel like you guys are making fun of me right now.
We are.
But, you know what? Go ahead, make fun. They laughed at Einstein, too. I've got proof.
Okay. Yeah, Jaybird actually brought in some audio. Well, listen, does Denny's cat really talk?
I want to see if you can tell what word the cat's saying.
Okay. All right, we'll play the fun game. What the heck is Denny's cat saying?
And how much do you have to drink to think that the cat's talking?
Oh, yeah. What do you think was going on when this happened, Virginia?
Mock away. Mock away.
All right, stick around. We'll get that for you next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777.
This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher during the President's Day sales event in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Taking a look at your roadways in Palm Beach County, we now have a crash on Congress Avenue at 10th Avenue North, causing some delays, as well as another wreck on 10th Avenue North at Haverhill Road to keep an eye out for. You also want to be aware of a wreck on Military Trail. That's at Shenandoah Boulevard. Plus on Seminole Pratt Whitney Road southbound, a wreck between Permissian Boulevard and Sycamore Drive. And on Davis Road, a crash. That's at Forest Hill Boulevard. For traffic on the Vibe, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Hello? Johnny, it's Jimmy. Arrigo's got to sell 500 pre-owned vehicles this weekend. It's time to get the blimp out.
Jimmy, go outside and look up in the air. I'm in the blimp. I got it all covered.
Great. Hey, Johnny, light up the blimp.
Okay, how's it look?
It says, I'll be late for dinner. Johnny, stop using the blimp for your personal messaging.
This weekend, don't miss Arrigo's famous pre-owned super sale. Over 500 nearly new Fords, Chevys, Jeeps, Toyotas, Rams, Hondas, BMWs, Mercedes, and more. All the best brands of cars, trucks, SUVs, and minivans with prices starting from just $29.99.
Johnny, the sign on the blimp should say 500 pre-owned, gotta go at Arrigo. So why does it say, I gotta go?
Jimmy, the blimp doesn't have a bathroom. I gotta come down.
Don't miss Arrigo's famous pre-owned super sale this weekend. Okeechobee Boulevard and the Turnpike West Palm. Over 500 pre-owned starting at $29.99. View inventory now at arrigo.net. Subject to RSA. Let's text Title 7998. See delivery details.
Hey, it's Jaybird. Take advantage of this new year, and with Sprint, you pay half the price for unlimited rates on 5 lines of those other guys. That's 50% off Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. So don't let a 1% difference in network reliability cost you twice as much. With Sprint, I have unlimited data, talk, and text at the best price among national carriers. Example, I can Facebook Live while I am trying to look for Bigfoot out in the woods. I can check all the scores of any baseball game that I want. I can see replays of the home runs, or I can stream the new season of my favorite show. I can stay connected to friends, family, coworkers, and fans virtually wherever I am, all on the Sprint network. That works for me. So head over to a Sprint store today. They'll take good care of you and set you up on a great plan like me. You can also check out sprint.com/unlimited or call 1-800-SPRINT1 for more info.
Sleep Number presents a bedtime story.
You should lie down for this.
Okay.
We can get a Sleep Number bed.
Yeah?
The one that adjusts to our ideal comfort on both sides, our Sleep Number settings.
Yeah?
The one that allows me to gently lift your head when you snore.
Yeah?
Well, it lasts twice as long as a traditional mattress, but costs about the same.
Yes!
I know. Why are you still lying there? Let's go! Does your bed do that? Don't miss the Ultimate Sleep Number event. Save 50% on the Ultimate Limited Edition bed. Ends soon. For more details and to find one of our 12 stores in the South Florida area, go to sleepnumber.com.
We're celebrating Valentine's Day all month long at Body Details. Ditch the cliche gifts and give yourself or someone you love a gift that lasts a lifetime. Laser hair removal, tattoo removal, or skin rejuvenation. Nothing says I love you or I love me like the confidence that comes with great skin. Visit bodydetails.com. That's bodydetails.com to schedule a free consultation and get up to 70% off today.
I'm Sherry.
I'm Terry.
We know you can't see it, but
We're totally twins.
and we all know 2 is better than 1. So when I got a new iPhone from T-Mobile,
I got one too.
now we can have twice the fun. Literally.
Right, like when we take pics together.
She always knows how to capture my good side.
And since T-Mobile family plans come with Netflix included,
And since we each have a new iPhone,
we don't have to fight over which show to watch.
even though we watch all the same shows.
Yeah, it's nice to have options though.
Right now, when you buy one iPhone 8 from T-Mobile, you get a second iPhone 8 on us after rebate. Because the only thing better than one iPhone is a second iPhone. Plus, unlimited family plans now come with Netflix included. So now you can binge all your Netflix favorites on your new iPhones. Only with T-Mobile. Join today.
You may have reduced speeds if you use over 50 gigs per month. If you cancel, phone balance is due. Full price $700. Finance agreements and trade-in required for iPhone offer. See netflix.com/terms of use for details.
Royal Caribbean's Wow Sale is back. Right now, get 30% off every guest and up to $300 to spend at sea on Royal Caribbean's Allure of the Seas. Sailing from Fort Lauderdale, adventures start from $5.99. Discover how much adventure you can fit in one vacation with the Wow Sale. Come seek the Royal Caribbean. This offer ends Sunday, so visit royalcaribbean.com or call your travel agent now. Offer ends February 11th. Prices are per person, double occupancy, interior room. Reflects savings subject to availability. Taxes, fees, and port expenses additional. Restrictions apply. Ships Registry, Bahamas.
Johnny, how are you celebrating President's Day? Golf. Nope. Take this marker and discount 3,500 vehicles.
Okay, I'll put it in my golf bag.
Put it in your pocket.
But it leaks.
Don't miss the President's Day sale at Arrigo Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Get new Rams up to $13,000 off MSRP during Ram Truck Month.
Johnny, you mark them down?
Yep, I gotta go. I'm late for my tea time.
You gotta go, Arrigo.
Select models plus tax title dealer. Sold options. $7.99 dealer fee. Rebates applied to dealer. See dealer for details.
BJ's Wholesale Club would like to welcome Sam's Club members looking for a new place to shop and save up to 25% off grocery store prices. Stop at any BJ's today, mention this ad, and join with a special limited time membership offer.
Do you need legal help? Call Anna Jar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Visit their huge new Broward location, offleaseonly.com. This is WRMF Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, I'll share with you some of the details. It sounds like Nick Carter's accuser has now gone to the police. What did she say? Coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
What's that cat saying? Oh, wait, it's saying meow.
Denny's, it's going to be a real tough room, buddy.
Yeah. Well, Jaybird's trying to say that producer Denny's cat talks, actually says words. Now, does it speak English, Spanish? What exactly language are we talking about here?
Well, he's a German cat, so this is in German.
Oh, okay.
No. It's English, and I told you guys before, y'all, Denny.
Who's Kenny?
I put cat and Denny's together. Denny's cat speaks, y'all. You guys, of course, didn't believe me, like you don't believe any of my crap.
Okay, so what we're playing here is a round of what the heck is Denny's cat saying?
So we were recording some music, so we heard his cat say this on our recording. You'll be able to hear it clear. We've amplified it a bit.
Clear. Okay. All right. What the heck is producer Denny's cat saying, if anything at all?
Oh, wow.
I like that you are hearing some words. I thought it said something different, but I will take a wow.
Was he so impressed with your musical styling?
It's a good song, Bird.
No one drops a beat like you.
That was great. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
That is... I thought it was saying something different, but now that you said, oh, wow, that's all I'm hearing now.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is, yeah. I'm hearing hello.
That's what I thought. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear hello, but I mean, I think it's coincidental. It's not intentional.
Of course, Denny. We actually have proof.
I hear a man reaching.
What?
It sounds like he's just meowing.
That sounds like, oh, wow, or hello. Oh, wow? Oh, totally.
I mean, it's pretty impressive.
Me and Dennis were so impressed by that. I can't believe you guys are shooting this down.
Well, I was like, did you hear that? And Bird's like, yeah. And then we listened back to the tape. I'm like, I think the cat's talking.
I felt vindicated. I'm like when I felt vindicated when I had the ghost in my dog's ear in that picture. You guys still laughed me out of the room on that one. Now I'm thinking it's saying, oh, wow.
But, I mean, it's still pretty impressive.
You know, I love it.
There's a lot of people saying if that's a female cat and it isn't fixed, the cats make those noises when they're in heat. Is your cat in heat by any chance, Denny's?
I don't know if they're in heat, but they should be fixed.
He doesn't know, I don't think.
Yeah. I mean, I can't tell if they're in heat.
Somebody else
flip it over.
It's a little puffier down there. I don't know.
Someone else texted in and said, my cat says hello multiple times and very early in the morning. It's kind of creepy.
Thank you. Vindicated.
And it is creepy.
Yeah.
This is the cat that pooped on me and walked backwards. I think this thing's possessed, y'all.
And it's talking?
It's talking. It's walking backwards and it's pooping. Denny's.
I mean, you gotta admit that's weird, right?
You gotta admit that's impressive.
I like that this cat has you on the run.
Yeah.
Every animal's got me on the run. Kev, honestly, Mike, radio aside, this is me and you just having a conversation.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it says hello. That's cute, but I mean, the cat doesn't know the language, and it's not like intentionally trying to say hello. It's just the way it meows. It sounds like it's saying hello.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most impressive, what do you give this?
A
2?
A 2.
No.
Oh, wow.
That's a normal cat noise.
Because it's cute, I give it like a 7.
Oh, we don't want your sympathy points.
No, it's a legit 7 because it's cute. It's
Are
kind of cool.
The people saying they're impressed, or are they all making fun of me and Denny's?
Well, a lot of people, there are some dogs, I think it's just the nature of what the animal is in a species, because you've seen the dogs go, rah, rah, roo.
I told you about my dog Charlie that said my dad's name, and my whole family came.
Randy.
Everyone's like, he just said your name, Dad. Randy. Charlie. His name was Charlie.
Randy, get me out of here.
Help me. All right. There you go. All right. Who knows? Who knows?
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Coming up in just a second in your Dirt of the Day, I will give you the full lowdown on what Nick Carter is being accused of. His accuser has now filed a police report. When did all this happen, and what does she say happened? We'll give you the full details on that coming up in just a second. Before we get into that, do you guys know who Lenny Dykstra is?
Oh, yeah. Nails. His nickname was Nails.
Yeah.
I don't know who this guy is.
He's had a checkered
nutty.
past.
They call him a troubled former baseball star. Is that accurate?
He was on the 86 Mets. Remember we told you how the 86 Mets were just a bunch of scoundrels and pirates? And
Yes.
he was on that team.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, Lenny is talking to the Hollywood Reporter, and in this interview he did, he talked about how Charlie Sheen confessed to basically killing a guy that was working on a tell-all book about him and trying to extort $5 million from him.
I mean, are you shocked? That's the Warlock.
But admitting to murder? Yeah, I am definitely shocked that Charlie Sheen admitted to murder.
I'm not shocked
Well,
about
to
any
a
story.
friend, yeah. I mean, a friend of his, no. I mean, yeah, to a publication or something like that, no. But I mean, yeah, if he's like real tight with this guy, and he's like, yeah, I had him whacked.
Keep in mind, this is the Warlock who shot Kelly Preston.
Yeah. Crazy stuff. You can check out the new interview. It's in the Hollywood Reporter. It's with Lenny Dykstra, and it talks details about not just the killing, the possible killing, but how it happened. They said it was a hot dose, a drug dose that was intentionally given that was going to make the guy overdose.
Be an easy way to off somebody, right?
Yeah.
And he's always had scandal around him, old Lenny Dykstra.
Crazy.
Big time. Look into his story. It's pretty fascinating.
Yeah, is he good?
He was a good player. He just kind of had a lot of trouble off the field.
I got another Valentine tip for you guys. If you're looking for a gift for your lady, does she enjoy adult toys? Well, if she does like adult toys, here's Jane Fonda. She's got a recommendation, her favorite one.
Okay.
Listen, there's a vibrator that comes from the Philippines that
Name
will
it.
knock your head off.
Let us all know.
That sounds safe.
And someone gave it to me, and I don't know where you buy them.
Oh,
We'll talk.
okay. Deal.
Leave your address at the door.
Okay, I will.
She'll send it to your home in a plain wrapper.
So my question when I heard that, was it used?
I know. If I get something that's in a plain wrapper, I don't know. I'm a little.
No, you don't send anybody used adult toys. Not cool.
That's in America. That ain't the Philippines.
But she didn't know what it was. She said she got it from a friend. I think they might have been used.
She's giving her a used one?
Look, I can't get inside
Seems
the
like
heads
something you
of-
might want new. I don't know.
Maybe she's got a few in the box still, and she gives them as gifts.
Pun intended.
Well played, Virginia. That was good.
Oh, wow. That's just fun, isn't it?
I just can't think about Jane Fonda doing that. I just don't want to go there in my head.
Yeah, now I got a whole different visual, I'm telling you. Oh, boy.
Melissa Schumann is her name, and she is the girl that has accused Nick Carter of raping her. Now, she says it happened back in 2002. She has officially now gone and filed a police report about all of this. She's teamed up with the anti-sexual violence group called RAINN, R-A-I-N-N, and she thanks them on Twitter for empowering her to take this step. In the police report, she alleges all kinds of forcible stuff that he did and not good. She says that it happened in Santa Monica back in 2002, and so now the police will be investigating and looking into it. I'm sure they want to talk to Nick Carter and get his side about what happened. And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day, brought to you by Paws in the Park. It happens this Sunday. If you've got a little furry friend or if you want to adopt a furry friend, come on downtown West Palm Beach, right on the waterfront, starting at 11. It's all brought to you by our friends at the Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital. They are putting up a family fun zone. How cool is that? Where kids can come too. So it's not just pets. Bring your pets, bring your kids. There's going to be a pet photo booth. Multiple pet psychics.
We may bring out the talking cat. I don't know, stir some stuff up.
Does he go on a leash?
Yes.
No, this cat would not do well on a leash. It's his own man. Okay.
We'll see you out there Sunday starting at 11.
All righty, coming up here in just a second, Denny's and his talking cat. Joke jury coming up next.
I got this feeling on the summer day when you were gone. I crashed my car into the bridge. I watched, I let it burn. I threw your stuff into a bag and pushed it down the stairs. I crashed my car into the bridge. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. I got this feeling on the summer day when you were gone. I crashed my car into the bridge. I watched, I let it burn. I threw your stuff into a bag and pushed it down the stairs. I crashed my car into the bridge. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. You're on a different road. I'm in the Milky Way. You want me down on Earth, but I am up in space. You're so damn hard to please. We gotta kill this switch. You're from the 70s, but I'm a 90s chick. I love it. I love it. I got this feeling on the summer day when you were gone. I crashed my car into the bridge. I watched, I let it burn. I threw your stuff into a bag and pushed it down the stairs. I crashed my car into the bridge. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. You're on a different road. I'm in the Milky Way. You want me down on Earth, but I am up in space. You're so damn hard to please. We gotta kill this switch. You're from the 70s, but I'm a 90s chick. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I love it. I don't care. I love it.
Time for another round of Producer Denny's Joke Jury. Bringing out the comedy here. We grade it with our laughter.
He was done by like 3 p.m. yesterday. So
Oh, yeah?
yeah, that's an early round for Denny.
Tapped out early on this thing, huh? That means they must be amazing then, huh? Because he's like, this is good. It can't get any better.
Well, that was my thinking. This has got to be the best.
I don't know if there's a correlation between those, but
Now we'll see here. This is the whole point of it, judging Producer Denny's comedy here. If we crack up, then we're eliminated from the joke jury. His objective is to get us all to laugh. So that's how we rate the quality of this here comedy. All right, Producer Denny's, let's hear it. Joke number 1 on today's joke jury.
why don't elderly women wear short skirts?
Denny's.
Why? I don't know. Why don't they wear short skirts?
Because they're too crotchety.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, you got a.
Oh,
yeah.
I got a yeah.
Oh, man, a lot of silence.
Glad I wrote these early.
And a very angry Virginia.
She's frowning.
Let's focus on joke 2.
It's all right. Maybe it was just that joke.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. Let's see here.
I'm sure the rest are better.
Joke number 2.
Tough way to start.
Joke number 2. What it's flu season. What's more dangerous than trying to beat the flu?
Oh, he's got that. Hey, it's flu season, so anyway.
Hey, is it hot in here?
I don't know. What is more dangerous than trying to beat the flu?
Trying to beat the bright line.
Oh.
Danny. Damn.
I like it. It's edgy.
I didn't see that one coming.
Really?
Neither did anyone that ran
it. Danny.
I'm just saying. The numbers are there.
But numbers are there. He has a point. The train has a kill count.
I'm just being real. Ah, jeez. All right. Gosh, I'm afraid to go on to joke 3.
That's joke 2?
You gotta call out joke 1. I gotta come hard.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, what we got here for joke 3?
Why don't fish argue?
I don't know. Why don't fish argue?
Because they quarrel. Like.
Oh my God.
Maybe that joke's ahead of its time. Maybe it's really smart comedy.
That'll be a funny joke in 10 years.
In like 10 years, everyone's going to love it. Because some comedians are misunderstood.
That's right. This joke's a little ahead of its time.
Well, I know you were focused on the talking cat, and that was a big...
There's a lot of stuff happening.
Hey, can we get the cat to tell some jokes?
He's like, oh, wow, that joke's awesome.
Ooh, it's getting warm in here. Joke number 4. What do we got here?
How can you tell if you're being catfished by Sprint?
You called him.
He's like, yes, I'm here. I don't know. How can you tell?
Check the profile and see if it looks phony.
Wait, what?
Getting catfished by Sprint? They got a phony profile?
Can you just play the cat clip again? Well, I don't know if I get that. Do you guys get that?
It's phony.
I get it.
Wait, say it again. Or don't.
Why would you ask that?
I'm so confused.
Worst question of the day.
I mean, I know I'm not the smartest guy. But...
Is the cat sound effect the new crickets?
I think it is.
We'll permanently put that in there.
If he doesn't get a laugh. All right, baby, what else you got?
Final joke.
Explain that one to me off the air.
He finished early, huh?
Oh, you're done?
No.
Oh.
You said he finished
Kevin's
early.
hinting.
Yeah.
Yesterday. He finished at 3.
You might want to send me home, too. Between me and him, we're really
What
bringing
was going on with these guys last night, Virginia? I don't know. What do you think was happening?
Can't imagine.
Yeah. Hey, put them jokes away early. They're hilarious. Yeah. Then all of a sudden we got a talking cat. Yeah.
Those jokes are hilarious.
Ooh. All right. Joke number 5 here.
Final joke for you guys. What did the bulldog ask the fine-looking Pekingese after Paws in the park?
I don't know. What did the bulldog ask the Pekingese after Paws in the park?
Want a bone?
Very vulgar round from producer Denny's.
I didn't hate it.
What did the cat say?
Oh, man. What does the cat say?
As a combo, you guys have a great act. Denny's and the cat.
Denny's and Roof.
I kind of want you to bring the cat in and do jokes with the cat draped on you.
We'll put him up by this mic.
I actually laughed really hard during that round.
Oddly enough, yeah. I guess
I
that's
did
the way it
too.
works, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Very nice. Let me see. On the way here on the KVJ show, we got some good stuff, including, I guess, a demand that is being made here by Keisha's husband, something that they do. But when she mentioned it to her girlfriends, they're like going, he does what? And you let him? Okay, so what exactly is it that he requests of her that her girlfriends are putting her on blast for? And she's like, going, okay, is this bad? We'll talk to her coming up next.
We are
Every relationship has its own demands, and a lot of times they're unique demands. You know, your own partner's got their own little quirks, and you kind of know, hey, you know, I know this may not be standard, but it's just something that's important to them, so I live by it. But then sometimes somebody will say something, and then you start questioning, wait, is this dysfunctional? There's a difference between quirky and, okay, too controlling and dysfunctional. Now, Keisha was with some friends, and something was kind of brought up about something that her husband does, and I guess she does it because he's into it. Now, has to do a little bit with the bedtime schedule. Tell me what it is that your husband's all about here. Now, you guys have been married for what, just over a year, you said?
Yeah, we've been married for over a year. He's 10 years older than me, and he's a good man and a good husband and stepfather and, you know, provides well for us. He's a good guy.
Okay.
From my first marriage, I have a 6-year-old, and I'm actually pregnant with our first child together. And then I was hanging out with, you know, all my girlfriends, and we're laughing and talking about, just like you said, like quirks about men. You know, one of my friends' husbands, you know, he likes to keep the toothbrush by his bed at night, and we're all kind of talking about it. And I said, you know, my husband is very insistent that I'm in bed by 9:30 and lights out by 10 o'clock. And when I said that, you could hear a pin drop. Like the whole room was quiet. And I think, you know, my friends thought that that was over-controlling. What made it worse is when they were sitting there quietly, all I was thinking was, you know, I had to leave soon because I had to be home by 9.
These are the stories that I hear that really just make me marriage. Because, I mean, why do you have to be bedded by 9 or 9:30? Because the husband says so? Because you're married?
He's kind of got like a set bedtime. Now, I could see, I mean, hey, if that's his preference, I'm one of those people, I'm very strict with my sleep schedule. I like being to bed. Now,
Right, but you get to make your rules for
Right.
you.
I go to bed alone.
You don't get to impose your rules on everybody else, especially when they're that boring.
Imagine Panda trying to tell you have to go to bed. Oh, hell no. It's the husband's completely wrong, and this is a controlling method.
Keisha, is there a reason, like, if you come in after he goes to bed, you wake him up, or does he have a reason why you're both going to bed at his set lights out curfew by 10 p.m.?
I mean, he likes to make sure we both get a good night's sleep. I mean,
Okay.
I am pregnant too, but I just don't want to be oblivious to this or seem like a kept woman or something.
Okay, you say you're pregnant. Does this go on when you're not pregnant?
Before I was pregnant, this still went on. It's
Yeah,
like
okay.
lights out by 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine for him to do that for
Yeah.
himself, but to impose that on you, if you are even feeling a little bit weird about it, I think you're answering your own question. It's weird.
Well, there were two categories I gave you. There was quirky and there's controlling. The husband that keeps his toothbrush by the bed.
Quirky.
Yeah. This, controlling, right?
Yeah.
But I thought you guys always say, in a marriage, there's compromise, and if one person's uncomfortable, you got to make an adjustment.
This is different. Just because you marry somebody doesn't mean you need to set the curfew for them like a parent. I don't like it.
Oh, I can't stand it.
I don't like a spouse taking
Yeah.
that role of parent. If you have to do that, it's messed up. And you don't have a real marriage.
What if you're not tired? Now you're laying in bed just in silence, and you're trying to... No, this is terrible.
Yeah. There are things you can do in a relationship to be respectful, but you're right. This is something that does seem controlling.
Have you ever talked to him and said, I'm not really down with the 9 o'clock in bed thing. Can you do 9 o'clock and I do what I want?
I haven't talked to him about it. I mean, it's lights out by 10.
What are you in the Army?
Yeah, I know. It sounds like now your friends have kind of called you on it. Now you're like going, yeah, this is really kind of weird. And now you're like, okay, how much of a stink do I make with this? How much do I push back? Because, I'm starting to realize, because maybe I didn't think about it before, but now I'm like going, yeah, okay, all right, maybe I got a little bit of a problem here.
Do you only think it's weird because your friends said it's weird, or do you really in your heart know it's weird?
Well, in my heart, I do. It is a bit tough sometimes because I'm lying there awake.
Yeah, it's miserable.
So
yeah,
he's
I
not.
definitely wanted an opinion from you. I wanted an opinion from you guys.
You just got to tell him, hey, you're not my dad.
Right.
We're not going to have this kind of a thing where you give me a curfew. I just don't think it's not a marriage.
Something to put your foot down on, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
And if the thing is waking him up, if you come home later and you miss curfew at 10, maybe you'll have to sleep in a different room so you don't wake him up. That's just respectful. And I believe in respecting sleep. Absolutely. That's a big thing in my house.
Yeah. It's amazing, though. I've talked to people that are no longer in relationships, and they will tell me some unbelievable stories of the demands that their partner used to say to them, where you're like going,
It's
are you
crazy.
serious?
I know. It's
You're just like, what? You had to do what? I mean, from clothes to the way they wore their hair or ate or chewed or like what?
That will be the day when someone tells me what I can wear out. Oh,
right. Yeah,
homeless till he dies.
Yeah, it's entertaining stuff. I don't know if anybody can trump Keisha's, hey, you got a curfew, lights out by 10. What?
Oh, my God.
What? Really? Yeah, they're fun stories. You got one you want to throw at us, 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763 here at the KVJ Show.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher during the President's Day sales event in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. We're receiving reports now of a crash I-95 southbound at Southwest 10th Street in Broward County. Plus, Nova Drive is shut down in both directions due to a crash. That's between University Drive and Pine Island Road. Here in Palm Beach County, reports coming in of a crash I-95 southbound at PGA Boulevard. Plus, on your surface streets, a wrecked Military Trail. That's at Shenandoah Boulevard. For traffic on the 5, stay connected to our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lynch Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys. 1814 LX, 36-month lease, $24.95 down, 0 security deposit, 10K miles per year, all factory rebates to dealer, plus tax, tech, title, registration, WAC. For JD Power award information, visit jdpower.com. Ends 3/118.
Anyone in a 50-mile radius of West Palm Beach that needs a car or SUV, it's West Palm Beach Kia's Crazy 98 sale. New Kias from $98 a month through Sunday. If you make at least $350 a week, that's fine. New Kias from $98 a month or $98 down. Bad luck? It's okay. New Kias from $12,998. Only at West Palm Beach Kia. $98 down or $98 a month on new 18 Kia Fortes. 17's highest ranked compact car and initial quality. West Palm Beach Kia has new 18 Kias available for immediate delivery. All starting from $98 a month or $98 down during West Palm Beach Kia's Crazy 98 sale through Sunday only at West Palm Beach Kia on South Military Trail. WestPalmBeachKia.com.
Flu season is here. Sorry, I was in the other room. Don't get caught by the flu season. Don't get sick. So many people that I know have got the flu. If you go and get the shot, you have more prevention than a lot of people. Go and get the flu shot. And if you start to feel flu symptoms, go to MD now. You know, they still have flu shots. They still have the flu tests. That is the place to go. I was just watching on TV this morning. They were saying do not go to the emergency room because the wait times are sometimes 3 and 4 hours. You want to go to a place like MD Now. MD Now gets you in and out super fast. There's 33 locations all throughout South Florida. They have brand new locations in Delray Beach and downtown Fort Lauderdale. And if you don't have insurance, don't worry. They'll get you in and get you out with discounted self-pay rates. Find out online right now all the details and download the mobile app, mdnow.com. MD Now, not MD later.
Hello, West Palm Beach. Geico presents things that'll make you feel good.
A penguin can jump as high as 6 feet in the air. That's nearly a dunk. Something else to make you feel good. Geico's been offering great savings and service for over 75 years and has a 97% customer satisfaction rating. And the satisfying coverage from Geico isn't just for your car. The Geico Insurance Agency can help you with renter's insurance, too. And Geico offers motorcycle, RV, and boat insurance. You know what else will make you feel good? In Providence, Rhode Island, every night skyscrapers and tugboats blink their lights on and off to wish kids in a children's hospital good night. And Geico is the largest auto insurer in the state. So breathe easy. We've got your back. Plus, you might be able to save even more money because Geico has local agents in your area who could help you find savings, like military or federal discounts. And Geico offers emergency roadside service.
So, West Palm Beach, contact Geico online, over the phone, or at your local office. You'll feel better after you do.
You've seen the magic, met the characters, and taken more than a couple of spins on those teacups. But if you haven't been to Walt Disney World Resort lately, well, you haven't been. With the Florida Resident Discover Disney ticket, it's been there, haven't done that. For a limited time, for $159 plus tax, you'll get 3 days in the theme parks to fly over the breathtaking sights of Pandora on Avatar Flight of Passage. Travel to new galactic destinations on Star Tours The Adventures Continue. Experience Epcot International Festival of the Arts starting January 12th and see the new fireworks spectacular Happily Ever After. The Florida Resident Discover Disney ticket, 3 days for just $159 plus tax. Visit DisneyWorld.com/resident and start discovering the Walt Disney World Resort you've never seen. 1 theme park per day. Proof of Florida residency required. Tickets expire 6/24/18. All tickets are non-transferable, non-refundable, and exclude separately priced activities and events.
Renew your sense of wonder in the Caribbean with Celebrity Cruises, rated Best Premium Cruise Line 10 years in a row. For a limited time, enjoy 2 free perks like complimentary drinks and Wi-Fi, plus savings for everyone in your stateroom when you book now during the Celebrity Cruises Sail Beyond event. Visit Celebrity.com, call 1-800-CELEBRITY, or contact your travel agent today. Offer expires February 28, 2018, and applies to select sailings and stateroom categories. Additional restrictions apply. Ships Registry Malta and Ecuador.
When you or a family member need care right away, Cleveland Clinic Florida provides walk-in services at our convenient Express Care clinics. No appointment necessary. See a healthcare provider at the Weston Main campus Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Services are also available at the West Palm Beach City Place location, Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Our highly trained medical staff is available to diagnose and treat patients 18 and older with common acute medical conditions. For more information, visit clevelandclinicflorida.org/expresscare.
Plastic surgery isn't just for women anymore. You know, a lot of guys are going into the Aquaplastic Surgery Center. They're talking to Dr. Rankin and Dr. Deb about looking and feeling better. Guys are doing this procedure these days called abdominal etching, where they actually go in and they make it look like you got a 6-pack, an 8-pack, whatever you need. And it's amazing, the transformation. Guys are like, wow, this is awesome. Dr. Rankin is a pro. You know, he did my mommy makeover last year. It'll be a year coming up in April. He was amazing. I love Dr. Rankin. Dr. Dev, same thing. Both of these surgeons are skilled and experienced and board certified. Dr. Rankin is the chief of plastic surgery at St. Mary's, and Dr. Dev went to Harvard Medical School. These guys are amazing. You've got to go meet them face to face. Credentials, experience. Here's a number in Jupiter, 561-776-2830. In Fort Lauderdale, 954-564-3832. Or go online, see real before and afters at aquaplasticsurgery.com.
Injured? Gordon and Donner, 333-3333.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Florida Power and Light.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News. On this Thursday morning, we're looking mostly cloudy skies. And throughout the day on this Thursday, skies will be generally cloudy. Much lighter winds today from the east-southeast, only 10 miles an hour. Cloudy skies throughout the day with a 30% chance of an afternoon shower. The high day still briefly near 80. Tonight's low 68. And Friday, sunny to partly cloudy, a warm high of 82.
Win the day with a Dunkin' deal. Get 2 egg and cheese wake-up wrap sandwiches for $2, made with tasty egg and melted cheese. America runs on Dunkin'. Participation may vary, plus applicable taxes. Limited time offer.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Gonna do another KVJ Volunteer Army project. The next mission is a little beach cleanup, and it's awesome because you're walking right along the ocean as you're doing something great for the community. Turtle nesting season is coming up, and we got to make sure that the beaches are totally clean. So every single year we go to MacArthur Beach State Park, and we're going to be going on March 3rd. Starts at 8 a.m. You're done by 10 a.m. But if you want to stick around, they've got paddleboarding and kayaking and kids activities and food trucks and all kinds of stuff, so you can make it a family day on top of it while saying, hey, look, we're doing something great for the community.
And normally it costs money to go in there and enjoy the park,
Yeah.
but when you come for the beach cleanup, your admission is free, and then you can stay and enjoy the beautiful park. It really is gorgeous.
Yeah, so if you want to go sign up, it's easy to do. Go to our website. It takes you about 8 seconds, kvjshow.com. Sign yourself and your whole family up for the KVJ Volunteer Army.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Is Keisha's man too controlling? He's got a curfew, and he's like, hey, pretty much lights out 9:30, bed by 10. It's like, okay. What's this guy, in the military?
I don't like this guy, Kevin.
Well, her friends, when she mentioned it, she didn't mention it to, like, get any kind of, like, support. We're like, he does what? I mean, come on. What's going on here? Megan's on from Fort Lauderdale. She's like, does this sound a little too controlling? It's controlling, yes. Is it too controlling? What's your thought on this, Megan?
Honestly, I think it sounds a little too controlling. I think one of the questions is, too, is she said when she was sitting with her friends as 9 o'clock was approaching, she was like, oh, geez, I should get home. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like, what is she feeling? Is that fear? You know what I mean? Is that, because that right there is kind of like, what happens if she gets home at 9:30? You know, is it like, hey, babe, I kind of miss you? Or is it like, what are you doing? And that right there is really a kind of a big thing. And then I think also it's like, was it bedtime when they were dating? Or is this all of a sudden, as soon as he walked her down in the marriage, it was all of a sudden, hey, I have these new rules.
Right.
Yeah. It just sounds a little like, man. And then also it's like, if she says she's having a baby, that bedtime is out the window.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people say.
Like,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, good luck on
and I'll
that.
be honest, as a mom, it sounds so silly. Once I get everyone in bed, I kind of like sometimes even being in bed next to my husband. But once he falls asleep, sometimes that 20 minutes to yourself to watch a little like girl TV or just even like be awake. But I just couldn't imagine anyone ever telling me, "Lights out, lady." Like,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Thanks,
come on,
Warden.
just, like,
Yeah. It does sound too controlling. Somebody texted in and said, yeah, sleep schedule is actually a factor in the demise of my relationship.
Really?
He thought I should go to sleep at the same time as him, and just like this woman, like Keisha's saying, and nope. He was very controlling, and we got divorced because of it.
I couldn't imagine telling somebody they had to go to bed as a grown-ass
No.
adult.
You go to bed whenever you want. I mean, you can say, I'm going to bed. And if you guys could not, like, make a lot of noise, that'd be awesome. But you can't tell people, grown up, it's bedtime.
Well, now you're in prison. He's the warden. He's not
Yeah.
your husband.
Somebody else said, but if Keisha tries to put her foot down about not wanting this bedtime, he's going to know it was her friend's idea. And then he's going to be like going, I don't want you seeing your friends because they're causing problems in our marriage.
Well, tell him to stick it.
Yeah. Somebody said, look, I say to my husband when he tries to tell me what to do, who do you think you are? My daddy? Not. You're not half the man my daddy is.
Oh.
Well, I don't know how I feel about that, but good Lord.
There's going to be a fight after you say that.
Oh, what makes you say that?
Jeez. But then somebody else said it sounds like she was okay with this whole curfew and bedtime schedule before her little chicken friends made it weird. Maybe people should just mind their own business.
Well, sometimes it takes someone to open your eyes to say, what's going on, man? Your husband's making you go to bed at 10. That's wrong. You need to change it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that she realizes it's wrong. Maybe she just didn't want to make waves before. Maybe he's getting worse with it.
Look, she's calling into a radio station. It's clearly bothering her.
Yeah. Well, somebody else texted in and said, controlling partner requests. Yeah, I got one for you. When I was in college, I dated a guy. He had a red Corvette. He insisted that my toenail polish always match his car.
Oh, I mean, could you be a bigger douche?
We lasted a summer.
There's so many douchey things about that.
There's no way that guy was a good lover. There's
Had
no
to
way.
match my Corvette.
That guy's awful. That guy's awful.
Wow.
There are really people out there like that. Wow.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, a lot of people are just saying, you need to put your foot down. If he's got a problem with it, you need to run because this is a deal breaker. You can't be with a guy like that.
The guy with the car, I get if that's what he wants to do for something fun, and if the girl doesn't want to do it, you drop it. But if it's like one of those things where you gotta wear red polish to match my Corvette, come on,
get out of here.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
It is unbelievable.
Wow. Well, coming up here in just a minute, boy, crazy video and stories from an insane day yesterday on 95. We'll discuss next.
Keep my hands on myself. Pick out dust them off, put them back up on the shelf. Kiss my little baby girl is in need. Am I coming out of left field? Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks. I've been feeling it since 1966 now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Let me kick it like it's 1986 now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Got another mouth to feed. Leaving with the babies till the mama call the grave digger. Gone with the falling leaves. Am I coming out of left field? Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks. Yeah, your love is an abyss for my heart to eclipse now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I've been feeling it since 1966 now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Let me kick it like it's 1986 now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Might have had your fill, but I feel it still.
I've been in South Florida for about 20 years, and, we always talk about how insane I-95 is, and it is. But yesterday, the most insane, unbelievable day. I mean, I'm still sorting through everything that went down yesterday, and it was, we were in here as pretty much everything was going on. talking about this said, no, there's a second shooting. I'm like, what do you mean there's a second shooting? There's not a second shooting. And sure enough, it was two crazy, chaotic stories that went down. 95 was shut down until about 4:30 p.m. last night as they were trying to sort out what happened. And the one was just nuts. I mean, I don't have all the details on that. When I was checking the news today of what it was, the one that was the big shutdown, the second shooting that happened yesterday on 95, was a guy that it sounded like he'd been on a rampage for like 24 hours. He had shot one guy, shot another guy, shot somebody that was in his car, was driving down the wrong side of 95. There's a video, it's like the top trending thing in South Florida right now. There's a woman that was on her phone right as this stuff was going on. She captured all of it.
Yeah, I saw that.
So the thing that happened
crazy.
on the thing that happened on I-95, where they said the guy shot the woman and then brought her in the car, that's all related to the same story, correct?
That's the same story. The guy, there were three people that he shot. One was a woman fatally. He was then shot by deputies after it sounds like they tried to use a stun gun on him. He didn't flinch, and they're just like, all right, we got no other choice.
I think the stun gun didn't work. I don't know if that means they shot him and he didn't flinch or the gun didn't work, but he was fumbling around in the car doing something. And Rick Bradshaw in the post interview when he was talking to the press was like, look, his actions in the car made the deputy fear for his life and the life of the trooper, and so they
Everything
had to
was
shoot him.
justified.
Well, I mean,
you can't argue
the guy was
another
driving on the
way.
wrong side of 95, knocking people off.
And the only other thing is, like, how did that happen? Like, I think it was he was on Southern, and he drove south into northbound traffic and was, like, flying down the side of I-95 and in northbound traffic, and people are like, whoa, what's going on? That's why you had the head-on collisions and all the chaos.
So I'm a little confused with the timeline. When did he have his first victim? When did he shoot? Was that earlier?
It was somebody about like a day. No, it was like a day earlier.
Oh, a day before. Yeah,
it was like a day before. Like 12 hours go by. So I'm like going, did this guy even like rest? It was like 12 hours go by. He shot one guy. It wasn't fatal. 12 hours go by. Shoots someone else, and I think they were acquaintances or something. And then you had his female victim that he killed, and then he's in the car then, and he, for whatever reason, decides to drive into oncoming traffic on 95 in the morning, and you're just like, what is going on here? There's not a lot of details that I got as of this morning we came on. I didn't have anything other than that, and I don't know.
Well, I don't think they've released who it is yet. I've been looking to see. All we know is a white male, and the victim that died, the lady that passed away, she was a white female.
Was there do we know any relation between the two?
It's so weird because they were talking to it happened at this grocery store.
Yeah.
So they went into the store twice. First they went in for cigarettes and something else, and then they came back to the ATM. And the store clerk is like, they didn't seem mad at each other. They weren't fighting. There was no drama. And then
They were together?
They were together. And then they went back outside, and that's when he shot her. I think he shot her in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
then picked her up and put her in the car.
The guy's unhinged. He was coming on. He already shot people before. The fact that he's on 95 driving the wrong way, that right there, I think is justifying to shoot him.
Like off the record,
Yeah.
people at the scene that maybe knew who she was but weren't sure if it was who they thought were saying, oh, we might know her. She might be a girl that frequents this place.
Okay.
So I don't know.
I mean, just like what?
I don't know if he knew her or
Yeah. So that story is insane, and they're still, trying to sort all that out. And I assume we'll start getting more details to that.
And that had nothing to do with the shooting that was by our village Publix.
No, that's completely unrelated. That was a couple days ago. The one at the Village Publix was three guys that had a disagreement, and then they just sound like they all opened fire on each other. None of those were fatal. The one that happened earlier yesterday morning, it all started like before we even got on the air yesterday morning.
by the Boca Del Rey
on
line.
95.
Yeah.
This is the one that you're like, okay, wait, what? Because there was so much chaos on 95 yesterday, and there's so many questions. You're trying to unravel everything. As I was reading this story, I'm like going, wait a minute, this is insane too. An unknown gunman killed this guy driving in his car. He was on I-95, and there was a highway patrolman that was just kind of like on pavement duty, 4:30 a.m. So he's there and watching the pavers as they're working right down there by like Yamato, the exit, and he hears a crash. And he goes and looks, and there's this 29-year-old guy who was just shot while driving on 95 in this black Nissan 370Z. It hit a construction barrel. It drove up the west side of the grassy swale there on the west side of the highway, and they take him to the hospital. He died of his injuries. They closed I-95 for 4 hours in the morning rush hour for that. And, I'm like, it's an unknown gunman. They don't know who shot him or
This is
anything.
a different story completely.
Different story completely.
When did that go down?
That was the first one that happened. The one we had talked about was the second one. So the first one shut down 95 for 4 hours, and then you've got Insano driving the wrong way later. I mean, both of those stories, from what I can tell, I guess they're both unrelated. With this unknown, so who shot the first guy? And that's
Great
what they
question.
don't even. What the heck is going on?
Maybe it's going to be some more answers today, because they haven't said anything.
Yeah.
That I've seen. I'm looking all over Twitter. I can't find anything.
No, I've been looking. I haven't got any more details other than that. But I'm just like, I'm trying to process. I'm like, what an insane. What the heck is going on?
I like when Sheriff Bradshaw gave the press conference. He's like, look, I'm going to tell you what I know. Any of the other questions, I'm not answering, so don't even bother.
Did you see that interview with him? He is so good.
Yeah, I mean,
talk about concise, covering it, strong, large, and in charge.
I kind of like starting it off. Don't ask these questions because I'm not going to answer them. Just let you know.
It sounds like there's so much chaos in the second shooting that happened on 95 that you're like, you got to unravel what was going on. And
let them do their work.
So that first shooting, do they not know who did that? Is that guy still on the lam?
Yeah, no idea. Guys just driving along. And
they haven't said that they know.
The story I read, it said unknown shooter. So they may know, and they're not saying, but yeah, as of when I read the story, that's where I was like going, wait a minute, he got shot. They don't know who? Like, is it a highway sniper, or is it, who knows?
Was it intentional? Was it random? Was it
mystery?
A fight?
Crazy. Yeah, you're just like, who knows? Charlie's on here from Delray. You were in the midst of the chaos yesterday on 95, Charlie?
Yeah, I actually put on Facebook, I'm glad I'm alive right now.
Gosh.
I do deliveries all day from 7 to 5 p.m. And, right as I got in, I heard about, literally right where my work is, that I-95 was closed, that there was a fatality, so I stayed off of it.
Mm-hmm.
And, that was well and good. And, everything I heard since then I thought was related to that. But like you said, there was something else. So I'm driving northbound on I-95, and, there's congestion and whatever. And then all of a sudden, I see it look like, car wrecks in front of me. And then I see a bunch of cars make sudden U-turns, and they're all now coming at me, going south on northbound.
Oh, jeez.
So there was no cops there yet, anything. And, seeing what was in front of me, I didn't even want to take a chance. I just followed the other cars, made a big U-turn on I-95, and now I'm going south northbound. So you have 3 lanes of traffic coming head on at me, and a row of cars that are going the opposite way to get off of here. So we had to go all the way down to Linton, 2 exits, and then we had to exit off I-95 as all these other cars are trying to enter. And
oh, my gosh.
We didn't see one cop car or anything. There must have been at least 20 almost head-on collisions. It was absolute pandemonium.
That
from one person causing all that chaos, man.
That is the craziest thing I've ever heard from a road that is. I mean, what the heck? That's insane.
I mean, I-95 is scary enough.
Oh, I know.
And then you got cars coming at you.
Well, what's crazy and what he was saying, he's just coming out of the traffic from the first shooting. So that is happening on the other side of 95, and you're dealing with the delays on that. And so you're already like, okay, what a crazy day on 95. What's happening? And then you run into that, and people are turning around and doing U-turns and coming at you on 95.
You just go home. I'm sorry if you're the boss.
What the heck?
If you're the boss, you just tell them, look, I had a day.
I'm shook.
Yes.
I need to go home and sit.
Just unbelievable. So, yeah, I mean, they're trying to sort stuff out, and you're just like,
it made the national news.
Well,
this morning I was watching the national news before the local stations come on, and they were reporting on what had happened on the national news.
Well, they because you have a gunman, you've got I-95 shutting down, and those pictures were eerie. Anytime you see one side of 95 busy and then the other side completely empty, it don't look right.
Yeah, Vivian on our Facebook page, she said the 29-year-old guy, the first victim in the shooting was a friend of mine. So devastating, so many questions, and they had said, I mean, there was nothing in the story they had that, like, this It just seems completely random.
That's
Well,
heartbreaking.
I'm sure.
It is.
I'm sure as soon as they're sorting it all out and they get it all figured out, they will do a press conference and give us all some answers.
Now, Kev's got me scared about this other gunman that's out in the Lamb.
Well, I mean, there's just a lot of, questions on what is going on. Just, I don't know. Unbelievable stuff. So, yeah, it was a crazy day.
I was telling Virginia, they think there's a serial killer out in Vegas just shooting random people like that. Just shooting random people.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just hopefully we get more information on all this kind of stuff, and just a crazy day that honestly, I mean, when it's all said and done, it could have been a lot worse, I guess, right?
Oh,
You're talking
yeah.
about what he was describing, what was happening on 95.
I mean, the people that he hit on 95, luckily, none of those people passed away.
Thank God.
They were all rushed to the hospital, and some of them are worse than others, but I think that they're all, as of now, nobody's lost their life that he drove into.
Mhm.
The only people that lost their life was the woman that he shot.
Got any stories or information for us? You can call, text 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763, or you can just post stuff up, too, on our Facebook, Twitter, all that kind of good stuff so we can see it.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha-ha, fighting in the nude. Drunk people pooping in the street. Ha-ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Oh, boy, here we go. This was really kind of crazy because it was unlikely that this guy of all guys would go into a bank in North Carolina earlier this week to rob it. 51-year-old Jeff Athey pulls out a gun, demands some cash, then drives off in a silver Ford Mustang. The reason why it's so weird, Jeff's a cop.
What?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
And then got caught 5 minutes later. He was charged with robbery with a dangerous weapon, and he's already been fired. Needless to say, they say he's not a very good protector of the people. So,
what the heck?
I'm confused. First of all, why is a cop robbing a bank? And second of all, why aren't you better?
Yeah, shouldn't you know how to get away with it?
Right.
Better than the average guy?
Why?
They caught you 5 minutes later. I mean, you're terrible.
You should have a leg up on people.
Absolutely.
You would think. Just crazy. Well, a Cape Coral, Florida man tried to perform a cartwheel to try to convince the cops that he wasn't hammered. How could a drunk guy perform a cartwheel?
Did he nail it?
No, he didn't. That's how they really knew he was hammered. He fell over in a crumbling mess, and they said that was very unimpressive.
Drunk logic, I'm going to nail this cartwheel.
Yes, and you would think that he'd have practice because this was his third DUI in the last 2 years, so you would think he'd be better at drunk cartwheels.
Okay, you're never allowed to drive again.
Yeah.
3 times, dude, let's go.
This is odd logic as well. A 48-year-old woman at a hotel in Isla Mirada on Monday got into a fight with her boyfriend. The cops show up. They cuff her and him, and they're trying to sort out the mess, and then they uncuff her when it's all said and done. So what does she do? She grabs her stuff, but then also tries to steal all the bedding from the hotel room right in front of the cops. They then put the cuffs right back on her.
Girl.
What are people doing?
Not thinking.
What are people doing?
It's a weird world out there, Kev.
Good Lord. Well, an Alaska Airlines flight to Seattle was forced to return to Anchorage early Wednesday after a passenger locked himself in the bathroom, took off all of his clothes, and refused to follow crew instructions.
Okay, he may be going through something.
I think we're all going through something. This guy definitely is. A 19-year-old guy near Pittsburgh got arrested last month after he did a bunch of acid, got naked, covered himself in cooking oil, attacked his family, got bit by their dog, and then tried to fight off the cops. Whew, that's a busy day.
That is.
There's a lot going on there.
Cooking oil, huh?
You have to be so exhausted when you come down from everything. You got to be so tired.
Thank God you guys arrested me. I am so tired.
It's better than CrossFit.
Yeah.
It's like in great shape.
They say this is a horrifying thing to see. This woman outside a church in South Carolina shocked the people around her when she ripped out her own eyeball.
Oh, I saw this story, man. It's
Are
so
you
messed up.
kidding me?
Not kidding you.
What did she just went in there and pulled it out?
Yeah, took care of it herself.
I mean, that's
Wasn't a
def-
fake eye.
That's full gorilla right there.
Different level. Different level. Yeah. Just, you're like, what?
Dude, there's really not much to say after.
No, there's really not. It's, I think the story kind of like speaks for itself.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a twisted, whacked out news today, Kev.
Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff here. Well, this is a dog that shall be punished and will not be at Paws in the Park tomorrow. In Massachusetts, on a surveillance camera, they found out what had happened that started their house fire. Their dog tried to steal pancakes from the stove and accidentally turned it on.
Poor guy. I mean, he's just trying to get pancakes.
He's doing what dogs do.
I know. He's
Who
fine. The
can't-
house
who-
is fine, but
Who can't sympathize with just wanting a little pancake?
That dog's awesome. And you immediately change his name to Pancake.
well, this is an interesting 3-year-old cat who just made it in the Guinness Book of World Records for the feline with the most toes.
Better than Denny's cat that can talk?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you be the judge here. This cat has 28 toes.
Yeah, but can it say hello? There it is.
Yeah, you're right. 28 toes, 3 extra on each forepaw and 1 extra on each back paw. They say the polydactyl cats are known as Hemingway cats. You know why? It's in honor of the crazy 6-toed cats they got down at his Key West home. So there you go.
Just by the way, Denny said the reaction from the people that heard that cat clip of his cat talking, very much on our side.
Oh, really?
Totally think that he's saying hello.
Let me take a call here. Yes, hello. You're impressed? Oh, okay, yeah. The cat's on the line. I'll put him on hold if you want to talk to him.
I love that clip.
Now, this is interesting. There's a woman in Canada that is suing her boyfriend after he bought a lottery ticket and won $4.9 million last fall. The reason why she's suing him? He stopped returning her calls and just vanished.
Yeah, because he's out having a great time.
Yep, she says that he owes her half of the winnings plus damages.
No, he does not.
Wait, that's his wife or his girlfriend?
Girlfriend.
Yeah, sorry. No.
Sorry, sweet cheeks.
You missed it.
Yeah. He's like, I could do a lot better with this money. And finally, a good story here. A school bus driver in Texas had a medical emergency last Thursday. His foot got jammed on the gas pedal. So a 13-year-old student jumped on his lap, drove the bus about 2 miles until he could reach the brake pedal, brought the bus to a stop, and even put on the hazard lights.
Wow.
How old was the kid?
13.
That's awesome, man.
That is. Good for you, kid.
Yes. You know, it's pretty impressive stuff.
What a hero.
Yes, unfortunately, the bus driver had to explain to his wife why a 13-year-old student was sitting on his lap. But aside from that,
I'm sure we'll look past that.
you would hope, Virginia, but I don't know. In today's climate,
You love saying that. In
That's
today's
different.
climate.
In today's climate, we don't know what's up or down.
today's climate, I don't know, Virginia, you can wind up in trouble.
If I had $1 for every time you two clowns said, in today's climate.
Look, in today's climate, I don't know.
I mean, wake up, Virginia. Wake up. That's right. Wake up.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777.
This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher during the President's Day sales event in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. We're receiving reports now of a crash I-95 southbound at Southwest 10th Street in Broward County. Plus, Nova Drive is shut down in both directions due to a crash. That's between University Drive and Pine Island Road. Here in Palm Beach County, reports coming in of a crash I-95 southbound at PGA Boulevard. Plus, on your surface streets, a wreck Military Trail. That's at Shenandoah Boulevard. For traffic on the 5, stay connected to our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lynchton Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Hello? Johnny, it's Jimmy. Arrigo's got to sell 500 pre-owned vehicles this weekend. It's time to get the blimp out.
Jimmy, go outside and look up in the air. I'm in the blimp. I got it all covered.
Great. Hey, Johnny, light up the blimp.
Okay, how's it look?
It says, I'll be late for dinner. Johnny, stop using the blimp for your personal messages.
This weekend, don't miss Arrigo's famous pre-owned super sale. Over 500 nearly new Fords, Chevys, Jeeps, Toyotas, Rams, Hondas, BMWs, Mercedes, and more. All the best brands of cars, trucks, SUVs, and minivans with prices starting from just $29.99.
Johnny, the sign on the blimp should say 500 pre-owned, gotta go at Arrigo. So why does it say, I gotta go?
Jimmy, the blimp doesn't have a bathroom. I gotta come down.
Don't miss Arrigo's famous pre-owned super sale this weekend. Okeechobee Boulevard and the Turnpike West Palm. Over 500 pre-owned starting at $29.99. View inventory now at arrigo.net. Subject to RSA plus tax title 7998. See dealer for details.
I love it when you hire a team and they exceed your expectations. Like, you think it's going to be good, but then it ends up being great. That's what so many people are saying about their experience with Good Greek Moving and Storage. These guys bring a team of men, and they do it fast, they do it right, they do it professional.
They were very fast with me. I'm a man that has a lot of weird things, a lot of stuff you got to put in boxes. I'm a terrible
Scattered
mover.
stuff.
Scattered. They put it all in boxes. They labeled it for me, so I do know. Now I have a wig box. Thank you.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, they'll do stuff like that. It doesn't matter. Hey, the big stuff they got. The small stuff like your wigs, they got too. Doesn't matter. And the cool thing about it too, you got the peace of mind of knowing that it's fully licensed and insured.
Yeah, if it's time for a move for you or maybe for a friend, tell them to call the Good Greek Spiro. Pick up the mobile phone and dial * Greek from your cell phone or go to GreekMoving.com.
Good Greek Moving and Storage, the official movers of the Miami Marlins.
1814 LX, 36-month lease, $24.95 down, 0 security deposit, 10K miles per year, all factory rebates to dealer, plus tax, tech, title, registration, WAC. For JD Power award information, visit jdpower.com. Ends 3/118.
Anyone in a 50-mile radius of West Palm Beach that needs a car or SUV, it's West Palm Beach Kia's Crazy 98 sale. New Kias from $98 a month through Sunday. If you make at least $350 a week, that's fine. New Kias from $98 a month or $98 down. Bad luck? It's okay. New Kias from $12,998. Only at West Palm Beach Kia. $98 down or $98 a month on new 18 Kia Fortes. 17's highest ranked compact car and initial quality. West Palm Beach Kia has new 18 Kias available for immediate delivery. All starting from $98 a month or $98 down during West Palm Beach Kia's Crazy 98 sale through Sunday only at West Palm Beach Kia on South Military Trail. WestPalmBeachKia.com.
This spring, Coke and Mardi Gras go great together at Universal Orlando Resort. Because here, the fun is bigger, the thrills are better, and the laughs are louder. At Universal, you'll go faster, go happier, go bolder. Spider-Man, Minions, Jurassic Park, the new Universal's Volcano Bay Water Theme Park, and opening spring, the all-new ride Fast and Furious Supercharged. Add an ice-cold Coke and you can't have a cooler time. And for a limited time, Florida residents get 3 months free on any annual pass with a UPC code from select Coca-Cola products. So grab a Coke and experience more mayhem, more thrills, and more Universal Orlando Mardi Gras with a parade every night from February 3rd through April 7th. Visit UniversalOrlando.com for complete details. Offer ends April 24th. Restrictions apply. Entertainment subject to change without notice.
We're celebrating Valentine's Day all month long at Body Details. Ditch the cliche gifts and give yourself or someone you love a gift that lasts a lifetime. Laser hair removal, tattoo removal, or skin rejuvenation. Nothing says I love you or I love me like the confidence that comes with great skin. Visit bodydetails.com. That's bodydetails.com to schedule a free consultation and get up to 70% off today.
The third annual Palm Beach Paddle Fest is happening this Saturday, February 10th from 9 to 3 at Harborside Place in Jupiter. Presented by Napleton Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram on North Lake Boulevard. This free, family-friendly event will feature paddle races, a variety of exhibitors, live music, and more. Palm Beach Paddle Fest this Saturday at Harborside Place.
Great cars, great prices. I know it's awesome because I bought not one but 2 cars. Actually, now we're at 3 because Panda's lease is up and he got a new car from Brayman Honda. So now we're at 3 Brayman Honda vehicles I've had in my driveway. I've got the Pilot. Panda got a pre-owned truck. Before that, he had the Accord. We love Brayman Honda. We love their service and we love their deals. And I love this too. The 2018 Honda Accord, the brand new one, the totally redesigned Honda Accord, has just been announced as the 2018 North American Car of the Year. They've got it at Brayman Honda right now, and you can drive off the lot with it right now. Save yourself thousands on great cars like Civics, CRVs, Pilots, Odysseys, you name it. They've even got a bunch of used cars, too, from economy to high-end luxury and everything in between. Mike Rodriguez runs the show. Go over there and give him a hug from us. 5200 Lake Worth Road in Green Acres or online at BraymanHondaPB.com.
For responsive legal help, call Anna Jar Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Visit their huge new Broward location, offleaseonly.com. This is WRMF Palm Beach.
All right, it's about that time. Suits. Maybe not the strongest speller when it comes to canine breeds, but he's pretty good at pop-off.
Those canine breed words you gave us were so super hard, man.
Yeah, there were some tough ones. And actually, Jaybird, it was his idea, and he gave me a link that had 10 breeds that were 10 times as hard as the ones I gave you. I actually gave you easier ones, yeah. That was I never even heard of, and they were impossible. A lot of really hard to spell dog breeds out there. Name of the game is current events trivia, especially if you know your dirt. If you come TMZ and follow Twitter and all that kind of good stuff, this is going to be hopefully easy for you. On the line, Universal Orlando tickets to go check out their Mardi Gras celebrations they've got here. If you're up on today's dirt, call us up now. Maybe you can dethrone Suits from his pop-off seat. He's never lost and never even been tied.
Wow.
Now, if you can tie him, you win tickets. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. We play next.
Just a young gun with a quick fuse. I was uptight, wanna let loose. I was dreaming of bigger things and wanna leave my old life behind. Not a yes sir, not a follower. Fit the box, fit the mold, have a seat in the foyer. Take a number. I was lightning before the thunder. Thunder, thunder. Thunder, 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 feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, 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 feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, 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 feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, 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 feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, 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 feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, thunder.
The smugness is running rampant, and I'm not even talking about me.
You've taught him well, Kevin.
Oh, my goodness. Suits is just very full of himself here because he has not yet even been tied when it comes here to pop-off. Okay. If you follow today's dirt particularly, this should be pretty easy for you, I would think. Got a lot of dirt questions here in today's current events trivia. And I got that Google free clock all lined up and ready to go, which means you've only got 3 seconds to give us your answer.
The Prodigy's been working hard all day today, Kev.
Oh, I know. He is all ready for this. Let's see if Nicole from Port St. Lucie is up for the challenge. Hello, Nicole.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Oh, we're doing fantastic.
Good. Well, we're all hoping that somebody can finally topple Suits here. He's got quite a run going. How many days? Yeah, he's about, 10, 11 days, somewhere around
No,
there?
you're still giving him too much credit.
Too much credit
That's
still?
building that ego. I think he's on day 7.
Oh, he's at 7. He's at 7. Okay. 7 days. And Suits has not yet even been close to being beat. But I think what's impressive about him is he's getting all 5 right.
That's why the kid is making the headlines.
Yeah.
That's why you need to put more sports in there, like you did to me.
I did throw one in here today.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, okay. Here we go. 5 questions in pop-off today. Let's see how Nicole can do here. 3 seconds to answer each question. Question number 1. What hip-hop star dropped $50,000 on strangers' groceries at the Sabor Tropical Supermarket in Miami Beach on Tuesday afternoon?
Oh, my gosh. Enrique. I don't know.
I know it was Drake.
Oh, Drizzy.
Drake, yes. Okay, question number 2. What former Major League Baseball player is accusing Charlie Sheen of having his former assistant killed?
That just sounds like a made-up story.
I know it does, yes. Lenny Dykstra.
And I believe it happened, but it just sounds so cartoonish.
All right, question number 3 here. What YouTube star is taking heat after posting a video of him torching 2 dead rats?
Oh my gosh. This is news today? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Who was that?
Logan Paul.
He did that?
Yeah, he did.
The rats were dead, but I mean, come on, dude.
But it's like, dude, you keep the profile down a little bit. If you're gonna make the vlog, as he likes to call them,
Yeah.
do something where you're not burning rats.
Yeah.
They gotta be so controversial.
No, they do. Question number 4. Quincy Jones said that Richard Pryor had sex with this legendary actor. Okay. Marlon Brando.
Richard Pryor had a boyfriend for about 2 weeks. I don't know if you guys knew that or not.
Yeah, I guess his wife was like, yeah,
She's like, he liked both. He was bi.
Well, he said he tried it out, and he goes eventually went back to women.
Here's the question that might trip up Suits. We'll see. Who gave the Miami Heat their 5th loss in a row last night?
You got me lost.
Okay. All right. It's a tough round. They are challenging.
Was that 0?
Oh, 0, yeah.
Oh, he's going to come in so smart.
I know. Houston Rockets. All right. Here we go. All right.
What am I going to be?
What do I got to be?
Got to get 1 right to win.
Okay.
Okay. He's
Cool.
trying so hard to
yeah.
suppress the
To keep
smug.
the
Well, I learned my
smug in.
lesson. I
Yeah.
can't be smug, otherwise I get shocked 4 times.
Oh, yeah. We'll keep you in your place.
Question number 1 here in Pop-Off. Current event trivia for you, Suits. What hip-hop star dropped $50,000 on strangers' groceries at the Sabor Tropical Supermarket in Miami Beach on Tuesday afternoon?
Drake.
That is correct.
What's his nickname?
Drake has a nickname?
Drizzy.
I don't think that's his nickname.
Isn't that Drake's nickname, Drizzy?
His Twitter handle, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
okay.
call him Drizzy.
Drizzy.
That shows how much I know.
Question number 2. What former Major League Baseball player is accusing Charlie Sheen of having his former assistant killed?
Is that Lenny Dykstra?
That is correct. Question number 3. What YouTube star is taking heat after posting a video of him torching 2 dead rats?
Logan Paul.
That is correct. Question number 4. Quincy Jones said that Richard Pryor had sex with this legendary actor.
Actor? I was going to say Ivanka Trump, but I don't think that's the...
Yeah, no. It's a Marlon Brando.
Really?
Yeah. It's a Quincy Jones story that is out today. It's
I mean, Quincy Jones.
Quincy
Jones has dropped 17 different stories today that
He
make no
did.
sense, so I think I got to pass.
Okay, which one do you believe? Because, I mean, he did everything from talking about who killed JFK. So if you have to look at his interview and Lenny Dykstra's, whose do you believe more is the closest to being accurate out of both of those?
I mean, why would Quincy Jones? I don't know, man. I don't know. They both sound crazy to me.
But they both sound possible.
They do sound
I
possible.
think Charlie Sheen killing somebody sounds more likely.
Yeah, I think Charlie Sheen definitely killed somebody.
That sounds believable. And the thing that to me killed kind of some of Quincy Jones's credibility is he's saying that Michael Jackson stole Billie Jean from Donna Summer, and he gave these 2 songs as the example. You know, Billie Jean, which sounds like this, and here's the bass riff. Okay, we all know that.
And he's saying with his Donna Summer song, he's saying that it is slightly different and slowed down, but Michael Jackson took it and then ripped it.
And so
Billie Jean, not my lover. Billie Jean.
I honestly I don't even.
I don't
that
hear
one's
that.
just. No, I don't hear that at all either. That's why I think Lenny Dykstra, wins this one.
All right, we'll give it to
Yeah, we got to cancel out Quincy. All right, final question here for Suits. Who gave the Miami Heat their 5th loss in a row last night?
Cavaliers.
That's a good guess. No, the Houston Rockets. Rockets. Okay, Suits, pretty strong. You got 3 out of 5.
3, though.
That's the worst one yet.
That is your
He
worst
may be
one yet.
human.
Yeah, worst one, but still pretty good. All right. Tomorrow, he comes back. what, 8 wins under his belt, I guess?
Yep, this was number 8.
Oof. Wow, okay.
So smug.
Oh my God.
So smug.
Can't contain it, Virginia.
I know. It's Kevin's fault. It's not. We don't blame you, Sue.
Learn from him.
How about Drake, though? You know, I think it's all because he's filming this video. It's the #1 song in the Billboard charts, too, God's Plan, and now he's making the video. And I guess he's all going to be about Miami because the other day he was at Miami Senior High, then he went to the U.
He's smart. He's just spreading local love. That'll just make everybody, like, just so happy to when you come around.
Yeah, I have a feeling it has something to do with the theme of the video. It's like God's Plan. Maybe it's like a pay it forward, #BeCool kind of, because when he's at Miami Senior High, he dropped, like, a whole bunch of money, like $25,000. He's buying new uniforms for him, and then he went over to the U, and a biology student there he gave a full ride scholarship to, you know. So I mean, on top of all that, so $50,000 he gave to people just in the Sabor right there, and then he dropped another $50,000 at a woman's shelter.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean, you know.
He's doing it right.
Yeah.
That's how you win over the locals.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what this video looks like, but I think it's just going to be Drizzy dropping cash all over Miami, so pretty cool when it comes out. We'll let you know. Coming up here in just a bit, what do you think about cursing at work?
I love it.
It's effing great.
Okay.
I love it.
How many people think it's acceptable? How many people say, really? You're going to swear at work?
Are we attacking people now that swear at work?
It depends on where you work.
Yeah.
I mean, if you work in Sunday school, you know you shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah.
But if you're crunching numbers, drop some F-bombs.
Okay, all
Tax
right.
season, baby.
If you're in the average workforce, should you be swearing or not? We'll tell you what the survey says.
Get the top 5 KVJ segments every single week delivered to your inbox. Sign up for the KVJ e-blast at kvjshow.com.
We have learned so much thanks to our Sleep Number beds. We just learned how important sleep was and how crucial it is that you get the best sleep and the most restful sleep. It helps you heal. It helps you feel better and look better. Our Sleep Number beds literally have taught us so much.
Yeah, I keep my number at 100. I like it firm. I know that's kind of a high number for most people, but it totally works for me. And it's really great, too, because these beds are therapeutic. And if you're suffering from any kind of back problems, these beds really do help.
Yeah, they do. They will change your life. You'll get more sleep. You'll get better sleep. And you don't need a ton of money to get started. The Queen mattresses right now starting at just $699.99. And they got the Ultimate Sleep Number event sale going on where you can save 50% on an Ultimate Limited Edition bed.
My number's like 40 to 45. Panda's like 55 to 60. That's the great thing, too. The Sleep Number bed is perfect for couples because you can have opposite sides and opposite settings.
Locations all over South Florida. I went to the Town Center Mall in Boca.
Check them out in Boynton Beach, right next to the Fridays near the intersection of Congress Avenue and Old Boynton Road.
You can also go on sleepnumber.com. Just make sure you tell them the KVJ show sent you in.
Hey, remember the mortgage meltdown of 2008? Have you tried to get a mortgage since then and been turned down? Or maybe you haven't even tried because your credit score is stuck at 585 or your tax returns have too many write-offs. Well, CashCall Mortgage has great news for you. We've just introduced programs for people who've been told no. And what's doubly exciting is that we can solve your mortgage problems with no closing costs, no points, title, escrow, and no fees.
Wait, CashCall, are you saying you now have credit and income-solving mortgages with no closing costs? Are you kidding?
You heard right. A credit or income-solving loan with no closing costs. Call 855-875-CASH, and we'll work with you to solve your mortgage issues. Make the cash call at 855-875-CASH.
First Mortgages, Impact Mortgage Corp., DBA CashCall Mortgage, 1 City Boulevard, Orange, California, 92868, NMLS 128231. Equal housing lender, not licensed in all states, not available in Washington State. Call 855-657-9910 for licensing, terms, and restrictions.
That's 855-875-CASH.
Hi. I'm Gary Kaplan, president of Ike's Carter Pool. We've been designing, building, and servicing pools since 1949. I love South Florida. I grew up here, just like our business. And because it's sunny South Florida, it's pool season pretty much all year round. That means we've got to be connected 24/7, 365 days a year. And Sprint's been there for us with the best price for unlimited on a network that we can count on. Plus, I know no matter what, Sprint's got our back, just like we've got our customers' backs. My South Florida, my network.
Switch to Sprint today and enjoy the best price for unlimited. Get 4 lines for $25 a month per line, and the 5th line is free. Visit Sprint.com or call 1-800-SPRINT1 today.
Sprint works for me.
After January 31st, 2019, pay $38 per month per line with autopay. Excludes taxes, surcharges, and roaming compared to similar rate plans from national carriers. Features differ, coverage and offer not everywhere. Subject to credit and $30 activation fee. Speed maximums, use rules, and restrictions apply.
I'm Sherry. I'm Terry. We know you can't see it, but we're totally twins. And we all know 2 is better than 1. So when I got a new iPhone from T-Mobile, I got one too. Now we can have twice the fun. Literally. Right, like when we take pics together. She always knows how to capture my good side. And since T-Mobile family plans come with Netflix included, and since we each have a new iPhone, we don't have to fight over which show to watch. Even though we watch all the same shows. Yeah, it's nice to have options though.
Right now, when you buy one iPhone 8 from T-Mobile, you get a second iPhone 8 on us after rebate. Because the only thing better than one iPhone is a second iPhone. Plus, unlimited family plans now come with Netflix included. So now you can binge all your Netflix favorites on your new iPhones. Only with T-Mobile. Join today.
You may have reduced speeds if you use over 50 gigs per month. If you cancel, phone balance is due. Full price $700. Finance agreements and trade-in required for iPhone offer. See netflix.com/terms of use for details.
MD Now Urgent Care. Exceptional care. Less than the emergency room. MDNow.com.
Now through February 15th, join Planet Fitness for only $5 down and then $10 a month. No commitment. Because good things come in 5s. Like high 5s, 5-star reviews, 5 fingers for grabbing pizza, 5 p.m. quitting time, the 5 Great Lakes, that's 5 things already. Now through Thursday, February 15th, join for $5 down and then $10 a month. No commitment. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com. The world judges, we don't. Planet Fitness. Be free. Annual membership fee applies. State and local taxes may apply. Participating locations only. See club for details.
Catch the South Florida Showdown at Lynn University. 9 games, 6 Division I foes, 5 sports, bragging rights for life. Games are free and open to the public. Check lynnfightingknights.com/SoFlowShow for game schedule.
We all want to be the best parents we possibly can, right? I know I do. So when I find little things and tips and cool hints, I always like to pass them along. And that is exactly what I've found with a brand new website that is a service here locally, right here in Palm Beach County, of the Children's Services Council. It's called everyparentpbc.org/WRMF. And what it is, it's a great resource for you to go to and find all kinds of stuff to do locally, to see locally. It's tips. It's blogs. It focuses on the entire child development, whole thing, from prenatal to age 18. What I did is I went on, I registered, it's totally free. I created a profile, I put in the ages of the kids, and it sends me age-specific information. Right now I'm looking at stuff for Rocco, like potty training, drowning prevention, growth charts, picky eating. It's great information and it's free. Go to everyparentpbc.org/WRMF, a service of the Children's Services Council.
This hour's music is brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts.
Win the day with a Dunkin' deal. Get 2 egg and cheese wake-up wrap sandwiches for $2, made with tasty egg and melted cheese. America runs on Dunkin'. Participation may vary, plus applicable taxes. Limited time offer.
Hear the KVJ Show and After the Show podcast any time of day. Find it at kvjshow.com.
What the hell? Think it's all right to swear at work?
I mean, look who you're talking to. You've heard our After the Show podcast, right?
Yeah, can't be us. And you're right. I mean, I think, you got a business like ours. We're pirates.
Well, just quit trying to, not you, Kevin, but just quit trying to make everyone do the same thing.
Yeah, it won't work.
Every job's different. And
Every
sometimes
place is different.
Swearing is good for you.
I think it really depends upon the business that you're in, and it's probably what it boils down to. I mean, I can see a lot of places, obviously, swearing's not a good thing to do. But if you're in, like, a average run-of-the-mill, you're in a bank. Let's say you work at an insurance agency. Let's say these are the kind of, like, places that you work on a daily basis,
Don't overly swear, but if an F-bomb or an S-bomb comes out every now and then, let's not Let's not freak out here. If you're dropping F-bombs left and right, I get why that's bad for business.
I would hone this into, this is where I think it's got to pertain, because if you're, for instance, like at a Publix or a Subway, somewhere like that, where you're going to have customers in and out, yeah, no swearing.
Agreed.
Nobody cursing. But if it's like confinement with just employees and it's just y'all, and
You're in the warehouse loading up
now
stuff.
warehouse, yeah, that's different though. If it's a warehouse, I mean, you can't. That's a different environment. It's like these are blue collar kind of like dudes. We're loading stuff.
Yeah.
You're going to use man language.
You're going to tell me,
well, of course,
I'm going to lift something and I can't swear
if
after?
you've got a work belt and boots on, I think you should be allowed to swear twice as much.
Amen.
Okay, so I think we're talking about those kind of like businesses, like it would be a law firm, customers aren't around, insurance agency, something like that. They say,
The
according
boring
to the survey,
places.
yeah, I guess you're supposed to be professional. You got to if you have a dress code,
Right.
So if you got a dress code, here you go.
And I totally agree. In front of the customers, clean it up. But if you're like by the cubicles and an F-bomb drops, come on.
I'd say the number's kind of high. 44% of people say it's never okay to curse at work. Never okay. So if we're dialing into think about that professional place I've already explained, 44% of those people say no, never okay to swear here. Not our thing.
I want to call them a name, but I can't because it's a bad word.
36% say it depends upon the circumstances. And I think that is a big part of it, too. And, for me, and I think some people do, that's where they argue and say, look, the way we do it, how we do it, it's meant for, language is an art form. And, yeah, if somebody's just, if you overuse profanity, to me, weird thing, you sound unintelligent.
Yes.
But there's some people that can just wield it like a weapon or just, whatever for inflection. And they're almost like masters of language. And you're just like going, yes, right here, right there. That makes sense. Tony Robbins, who, is kind of like a motivational guy, swears a ton. And he talks about that saying, look, I use this to kind of like, I do it for emotional reactions because that's what I'm trying to do with my language. So I say words kind of jar you, rip you, pull you, things like that. And there's a purpose to my profanity. When you can argue that, I'm like, okay, all right.
I completely agree with you.
Yeah, it seems to make more sense. 9% say, F it, let's just let it fly.
All day, every day.
All day, every day.
Let it fly.
Yeah. I would go in the category of like, it depends upon how you're using it and when, and know the group too.
Yes.
That's a big key because some people you could motivate with profanity. Other people, you drop it and they will completely shut down. They'll be like going, what? You charged me.
Oh my gosh. I would love to introduce them to my freshman baseball coach. I mean, this guy swore with everything. And then he'd throw balls off of you.
He actually threw a ball and hit you with it.
And then he called me a bad name after he hit me. I was like, what? I don't even play. I'm on the bench.
A lot of coaches do. And, I know especially, football's my sport. It's my favorite sport. I love that. And I know even coaches that are like religious and things like that will actually use a lot of salty language that you would never imagine them using Sunday morning at church.
I get it, though.
But exactly, because they do it because they get a response. And they've gone out and I've heard some of them speak and they say, I'm using inflection, I'm yelling, I'm whatever, I'm saying, curse free, but I'm having a hard time getting people to react.
I didn't get the bunt down, Virginia, and so the coach hit me, yelled at me, screamed at me, called me names. Next time, I got the bunt down.
Sometimes it's effective.
And now the only bunt we take down is bunt cake.
Oh, yeah, love it.
So good.
Well, we knew this kind of stuff was going to be happening. And companies like this are going to lead the way. Facebook and Google have now dropped their policy on dating in the workplace. What is it in this #MeToo environment? What exactly are they saying? They've got new rules. Will all other businesses follow suit? Is their rules good or is it too much? I'll drop it for you coming up next on the KVJ Show. Oh, yeah, baby. I've been noticing you over here making copies.
You can't say it like that anymore, Kevin. Not in this climate.
Not in this climate,
Not
Kevin.
in this climate.
This climate?
Not in this climate. Facebook and Google, they've had to jump on this. And they've both changed their dating policies in the hashtag MeToo environment.
Did they used to let people just, hey, you know, if Jaybird likes a girl back in sales, make it happen. We're going to just not say anything about it.
Oh, that was so 04, Virginia. And in this climate?
In this climate, you got to be careful.
You and me, broom closet, 5 minutes. No, can't do that.
It's still going to happen. You're going to put these rules in, but if two people like each other and they want to get it on, it's going to happen.
You're
Well, here's what they're saying. This is what they're saying. They're saying, hey, just so you all know, because of hashtag MeToo, the environment that we're in, everything else,
The
moving
climate.
forward. The climate, sexual harassment is changing here at Facebook and Google. Do they have it right? Will other companies follow them? Or is it too much, or is it too ambiguous? And that's the big question, I think, with a lot of this. Ambiguity, where you're like confused, be like, wait, why wasn't? Hold on. You're now allowed to ask each other out at Facebook and Google, but only once.
What?
Mm-hmm. One time. You got one shot.
Okay.
That's it there.
Are you going to make it work? All
That's
right, you
it
got
there,
one
Eminem.
shot. That's better.
You only
than,
get one shot.
It's better than what I thought you were going to say. I thought they were going to say guys can never be in a room with girls ever again. They can't look at them.
But here's the ambiguity and maybe the big problem in this. The only once thing includes vague rejections. Answers like, I'm busy or I can't that night. That counts as a no.
Aww.
That's your one shot.
Come on, Zuckerberg.
That's your one shot. Be like, nope, sorry, you're done, baby. You got one shot. They try to be nice, let you down easy, and tell you, like, oh, I can't. I'm rearranging my sock drawer. And you're like, oh, well, then what about next week? And then you come up, you're going, hey, I know your socks in order. How about you and I? And like, no, I've got to wash my cats. What?
I'd like to wash your cat. Oh, get him out of here.
Jaybird,
Too
not in this
far,
climate.
Too far.
Jaybird.
And not this cat. Come on. Yeah, I don't know. You think that's right? Is that the right thing? I mean, they're massive companies, Facebook and Google. And a lot of people credit them as being the best workforces out there. I think both are in the top 10 of best places to work. They're setting the table, and a lot of people look at them. So have they set this policy right? Do you agree with this, or should it change, or is this just too much?
I don't agree with it. That's just me personally.
You're saying no, Virginia, are you a yes or no?
I don't hate it. I mean, I think
Yeah.
it provides a level of protection. You're not going to have the same guy harassing you
or girl
if they get turned down once. That's it. They can't come back.
Okay. All right, there you go. What do you think? Sound off. Did they get it right, or come on, Facebook and Google?
It don't matter because people are still going to get it on.
Well, the thing
gotta
is,
hide it.
but if you break this, you're gone.
Well,
I mean, that's the thing, though. It gives them now, because they said we laid down a precedent. This is the rule. And you do it twice, you ask out, you get it rejected a second time. You did this here and work, gone.
But I'm talking about people who aren't getting rejected. What I'm saying is people at work, they're still going to be getting it on. Whether there's rules
and they don't care
implemented-
about that.
No, they don't care.
They don't care
They're-
about that.
They're just saying you can't go back to a girl and ask her out twice.
Yeah.
If she says no the first time, that's it. You're
That's
done.
it.
Shut down.
Yeah.
No.
So, yeah, get it on. They have no problem if you get it on. Yeah, if it's all consensual, it's great. They want to stop the non-consensual harassment that happens where it's like, no already. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. You can call or text us here at the KVJ Show.
KVJ videos and Virginia butt selfies on the KVJ Show Instagram now. Follow us.
Hi there, it's me, your wallet. I thought this might be the best way to get your attention because you don't think about me a whole lot. In fact, it's kind of a one-way street around here. I give, you take, but I have some news that's going to make us both happy. The Publix Pharmacy now offers a 90-day supply of select medications for just $7.50. Let me do the math for you. That's just $2.50 a month for some of the most commonly prescribed medications, like your cholesterol meds. What? So I peek at your receipts. Sheesh. Anyway, I thought this might help you keep a little more cash around. Also, this stick of gum has been in here for like a year. Might be time to let that go. Save on prescriptions when you get a 90-day supply of select medications at the Publix pharmacy. Switching is easy. Just bring in your prescription bottles and we'll do the rest. Trust us, your wallet will be forever grateful. For a full list of medications, visit Publix.com/medslist. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure. Certain restrictions apply. See pharmacist for details.
Strax Rejuvenation, South Florida's home to 12 board-certified surgeons who have performed over 50,000 successful surgeries, is now offering the easiest way ever to have cosmetic surgery. Strax is teamed with new banks, and 85% of patients, even with credit FICO scores in the low 500s, are being approved with no money down and no payments until after surgery. Strax is revolutionizing cosmetic surgery financing. Obtain the look you've always dreamed of. Also visit Strax Med Spa. Buy 1 syringe of fillers or wrinkle reducers at already amazing prices and still get the second one at half price. Call Strax at 954-634-3333 or go to StraxRejuvenation.com.
Johnny, why are you dressed like a cowboy and riding a horse? It's my new ride. For rounding up Florida's largest herd of rams there, buckaroo. Arrigo has over 600 rams. You better skedaddle.
You gotta go Arrigo. Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat for new Rams up to $13,000 off MSRP during Ram Truck Month.
How'd the roundup go? Did you ever get lost? Nope. My horse Trigger's got GPS. You gotta go Arrigo.
Select models plus exact title dealer, saw dogs, $7.99 dealer free rebates applied to dealer. See dealer for details.
Y-Green would like to introduce you to Anna.
I was able to change all my windows and sliding doors.
With Y-Green, Anna found a better way to finance home improvements for energy efficiency and storm protection.
And the new AC is a huge improvement.
Y-Green makes home improvement financing fast and affordable, with no money down and no payments for up to 17 months.
Thank you, Y-Green.
Imagine what you can do. Call Y-Green at 1-866-IMAGINE or visit ygreen.com today.
Pirate Flag, a premier Kenny Chesney tribute show, coming one night only to the Martin County Fair, Sunday, February 11th.
On Saturday night, a little messed up, but we're all right.
Pirate Flag, a Kenny Chesney tribute show. It's a free concert. Pirate Flag at the Martin County Fair, February 11th. Get your discount tickets at martincountyfair.com.
BJ's Wholesale Club would like to welcome Sam's Club members looking for a new place to shop and save up to 25% off grocery store prices. Stop at any BJ's today, mention this ad, and join with a special limited time membership offer.
You know, Valentine's Day is all about love, but doesn't mean that maybe you love somebody else. Maybe you love cars. And if you do, if cars are your thing, Braman BMW is there for you. They got a great special going on for Valentine's Day. It's the Drive What You Love sales event, where you can get great deals on some great brand new BMWs, like the 2018 320i sedan, going for just $329 a month. The 2018 BMW 530i sedan, $499 a month. 7 Series with great deals. The X Series have great deals. SUVs and more. Even the pre-owns, they've got good deals on right now at Braman BMW. And when you drive what you love and get your car from Braman, you're in Club Braman, and this is something you're really going to love. VIP membership for the best events happening in Palm Beach County. Want to maybe cruise out to Polo this weekend? They got you covered at the Braman tent. So jump on board and understand what a world-class experience is really all about. From sales to service to their website, which is so easy to use. It makes it so easy to find the car you're going to fall in love with. Just go online today, BramanBMW.com, or see one of their 2 showrooms in West Palm Beach and Jupiter.
Royal Caribbean. This is not the Caribbean. This is the Royal Caribbean. Come seek.
Need to know all you need to know about being in South Florida? Then follow us on Twitter at KVJ Show.
This does seem unethical to me, but I'm not surprised. I could see why a lot of people would do it. Do you ever believe Yelp?
I don't.
The good or the bad? Now, sometimes the bad, I think it's just people that just love trolling, and it's gotten to the point where I'm like, I don't know. You know, I mean, are these people just trolling, or is this a legit concern that I should have?
Well, people that go on Yelp and leave messages a lot of times are the competing businesses.
Could be, yeah.
They're
right,
also disgruntled employees.
Yeah.
Some of them are legit customers that had a bad experience, but people don't go on Yelp and leave good experiences unless they own the company.
Well, because
they get their friends to go on and write good experiences.
The thing I don't like is when they attack a restaurant. Let's say you have really poor service. It happens, I think, to every restaurant. Eventually, someone's not going to do their job.
Yeah.
They then trash the food, even in their comments, food was great, service was terrible, 1 star, half a star, or whatever. Don't punish the whole restaurant for somebody that.
Well, yeah, and the biggest problem with Yelp is none of these things are verified. It's not like they've got a Yelp team that goes out and says, okay, let's investigate to make sure that this is legit. Either negative or positive. Because think about this, too. Jaber was telling me a story about somebody who's like having the employees go, and their job was to write a really great Yelp review and post it up on their place. And that's a problem, too. Because
a lot of places do that.
The manager, the boss, the owner of the company, my buddy's working for one of those like social media. They're going to help you build your social media. He's telling everybody that he's got like 30 employees that they all have to go on the Yelp as customers and then write fake stats. Oh, I was on Twitter and using this service gave me 10,000 more followers, and none of that is true.
Wow.
And it's part of their job description. And
That's unbelievable.
My buddy's
the job description.
He's like, I don't want to flat out lie like that.
Yeah,
is it if a boss makes you do that, can the boss get in trouble?
It's very unethical, and that would be my problem. When it comes to employment, hey, I understand sometimes you're in a position where like, I got to take what I can get, but man, I would really disrespect a boss if they were initially and right off the bat expecting me to do something that's unethical because they're asking me to go on there and say something that's not true, to misrepresent myself, especially when you're throwing in bad bunk stats.
Yeah, my friend said the stats are not even close to being right.
I probably, if I could, unless I really had to have money, I'd be like going, I don't want to work for this person because if they're unethical there, where else are they going to be unethical? It's going to come back to bite me in the butt.
You're right.
You don't want to work for a person like that. You don't want to be around a person like that. It's wrong. It's unethical. But it just goes to show you, with the Yelp reviews, you go on there, I got on my app, and it does still affect me and influence me as to some places I will go to because, or I won't go to because.
I say I don't believe in Yelp, but we were going to go to a wrap place that makes wraps, and it had a low score on Yelp. And I'm like, I don't know, Denny's. There's too many comments. They're talking about gross things they're finding. Is that real or is it fake?
Yeah, it's hard to tell because I usually look at places and I see like how many reviews. You can read how many there are.
An average.
And if there's a bunch, like a high number, then I'm like, okay, I tend to believe a high number more than just 5.
Yeah, he's got a ton of employees just littering that thing up with that same kind of philosophy.
Yeah, and sometimes you just don't really, know. Do you believe it or not?
Or do you argue that he's doing the right thing for his company? He's putting it all out there. He's getting the attention, and that's all that guy cares about.
No, he's not doing the right thing.
No, if he's lying and telling his employees to lie.
I tell you, when you start and that's how you run things by being shady the whole way through, I don't know really of any long-term restaurant owner especially that's super shady and awful and everything they do and they stay open long.
It's true.
I've seen shady people open up and I've seen shady people go.
Well, this is a social media company. It's not a restaurant. So he's basically saying if you join my company, you'll get X amount of followers. It's just not real.
People will sniff through it. Eventually,
sure.
It will come to bite you in the butt. And, if you're like that, people really will disassociate you. They'll report you, and places will make sure that they ban you so that you're not employed in that kind of industry again.
They'll take it to Yelp.
Yeah. Honestly, it's weird. People like ethics. It's odd.
People don't want to be swindled.
Yeah, no, you're right, especially in today's economy.
Well, in this climate.
Yeah. He's got it. Hey, Virginia's Girl is going to be in Boca today. Got a couple other cool things that are going on. I might just want to put on your radar for today. If it's a Thursday and you're going, I'm kind of itching for a little cocktail, get out a little bit. Mama feels a little frisky.
This is a good one.
Yeah, what's Mama going to do? I will tell you coming up next.
I found a love for me. Well, darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When I saw you in that dress, looking so beautiful, I don't deserve this. Darling, you look perfect tonight. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, or barefoot on the grass, or listening to our favorite song. I have faith in what I see. Now I know I have met an angel in person, and she looks perfect. I don't deserve this. You look perfect tonight.
Itching for the weekend a little bit? Get out a little cocktail, a little fun? Virginia's girl, Lisa Vanderpump, is going to be at the Total Wine at the Town Center Mall in Boca today, 5 to 7.
Yes, doing the Vanderpump Rosé.
Oh, wow.
That's her thing, Kev.
It is.
Rosé.
Okay.
That's pretty cool that she's going to be meeting people, though. If I wasn't so far from Boca, I would be there in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. It's like a 3-hour drive for you.
Well, it's about an hour and 10.
I told you not to move out to Tequesta. You didn't listen to me.
I love Tequesta.
Mm-hmm.
I have no regrets.
Garlic Festival is kicking off today in Lake Worth.
Tough
Check
first,
that out.
Tough first date, though.
Yeah, what's that?
Well, because you're eating garlic, you try to kiss each other.
Oh, first date, yes.
But if you both eat it, you're good.
That's true.
Yeah, it's true. Cancels itself out. Yeah, moving to Lake Worth this year. I think Hoobastank is going to be playing this weekend there.
Okay.
Remember they had this song, The Reason?
My mom loved that song.
Yeah. And the Ground Up Music Festival is going on the North Beach Band Shell in Miami all the way through Sunday. So a couple things you can jump on. Of course, Clematis by Night, West Palm Beach Waterfront. Going to be tonight as well. No, this is a nice little thing here. Mom's very proud, and we're proud of your daughters as well. 7-year-old daughters Lucy and Vicky, instead of getting presents for their birthday, they wanted donations, and we raised $250 for Little Smiles. So,
Oh, that's
nice work.
awesome. I'm meeting a lot of kids doing stuff like this. I met a Girl Scout last night who's taking all their cookie money, and they're asking for extra tips when they sell the cookies and giving all the money to Little Smiles.
That's awesome.
Yay.
Good job, kids.
You're
Way
doing
to go.
it.
Way to
Yay.
go. All right, Jaybird, a little positivity here as we wrap up with our thought today, my friend.
It's a good one. Apologizing does not always mean that you're wrong and the other person is right. It just means that you value your relationship more than your ego.
Wow.
Oh, huh?
Okay. Bam.
Bam.
Big stuff. Yeah.
You checking our Snapchat? Get it. The KVJ Show.